Back to Tales from Waterdeep. I will be facilitating this game, of course. I am Master Kiarlo Larlandine first. And I have 100% new players, pretty much. New second session on the server, very most. Some of them have played D&D longer. Some of them, I think one of you, it's your first time, right? I could be wrong. But
Yeah, it's my first time.
okay, yeah, sweet. You guys can go ahead and, if you'd like to, introduce yourself and your character. You can use them like privacy as you want. But just introduce you and your character, race and class. You can say that, maybe a quip about them. Don't bother like physically. Just follow. You'd introduce you.
Sure thing. My name's Apollo. I'll be playing as Cadman Atlas, who is a Necromancer 2 Cavalier 1 Dampier.
Nice.
And by the way, as we're doing this, if you could change your Discord nickname on the server to your character's name, you can change it back once the game is done. Helps us learn your character's name. If you don't know how to do that, don't worry. Do that for you. Just direct message me. Boof, go ahead and introduce.
Hey, I'm Boof. I will be playing as Nexori, variant Asimar, class fighter.
Shannon. Wolf, go ahead and introduce.
Well, my name is Wolf, and I will be playing as Kanan, who is a long-tooth sorcerer, level 1.
Okay. Well.
My name is Bluebell. I will be playing Cecilia Amore. She is a Tabaxi, but she's a Tabaxi variant human, so she is your basic cat girl. Or Neko Mimi.
Chris?
Yeah, my character is going to be a Loxodon Sun Monk. So the Loxodon are giant elephant people, and the Sun Monks are people who, fight with the power of the sun.
Nez?
My name is Nez Kryn Lear, but you can call me Nez. For short, it's easier. My character is Miri Buckman, chaotic neutral, human rogue, and she is generally, well, you'll find out.
And Top Flat.
This is Top Flat. I'll be playing a Minotaur Path of the Beast Barbarian, and my character's name will be Or. And that's all I got for now as Barbarian, you know? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am going to be DMing. We do have plot points in effect. You can spend one plot point to add something to the world with the plot thickens. The person below you in the Discord call will be able to add a complication to that. For instance, one time in a particularly bombastic session, there was a building on fire. Someone used a plot point to say there was a fire hose nearby. The person below them used the complication to say, yeah, it's a fire hose, and got fire instead of. That's a particularly bombastic version of complication and example. You can also use a plot point to say, I know a guy. This is you bringing a character from your backstory into. The plot thickens is not meant to help the party. It's meant to make the story more interesting. I know a guy is meant to help the party, but with a bit of a twist. When you meet that character in session, you will roll a charisma check to determine their current opinion of you. Nat 1, they hate you. Nat 20, they freaking love you. And everything between. Basically, how you do that is if you're in a situation where you need some help, you can say, I know someone who can help in this. For instance, you are stuck on one side of the river, you can say, I know a captain who can get us to the. If you have more plot points, you can add a something to the world without a complication. That's plot points, and 5 plot points, you can become the demon. With all that said, that's called The Gods Must Be Created. With all of that said, go ahead. Started. Some of you are likely new to the city. Some of you, perhaps, have been in the city of Waterdeep time. Perhaps you even grew up here. Whatever the case, you are here. The city of Waterdeep is a bustling city. It's currently winter. Snow covers the ground. That does not change how much it's active. The streets are constantly on the move, and even when in the dock ward and some of the other slummier places where the streets aren't maintained, people wade through. Some people may have arrived on Great Dragonway Road. Some people may have arrived by ship. Others, perhaps even by air. But all of you, you first saw the city, saw its great walls and its cityscape built up onto the side of a mountain. Mount Waterdeep looms, city, the ocean behind. You are all currently in the most popular tavern in the entire city. A tavern renowned for adventurers and the people in the city alike. But it is also renowned for its entrance. You are all in the Yawning. The Yawning Portal is named such for a massive pit in the middle of it that leads down into the mountain and a dungeon under mountain. Probably would have heard rumors of it by even if it arrived. That is something not escape. Another thing that escapes no one's grasp is the mention of some stone of galore. Perhaps some of you might know what it is. Unlikely. New. And if you as a player know, your character probably doesn't. But this stone, you have heard rumors of it, even if you've only spent a day or only just arrived. Its allure seems saturated. But this tavern continues going on like everything's the same. People lowering themselves on an elevator down into the dungeon below. People laughing about their prospects of success, how unlikely they are to fully conquer the dungeon. And people from the stories above, from this three-story tavern, chat, sing, and eat together. You happen to be in this tavern. You are, whether you are just entering or, whether you have been here a while, you are the new adventurer. The adventurers that, well, stand out compared to the others. You're the most notable in the room, apart from Durnan, the tavern owner, and the bard, and whatnot. But with that said, this is when you physically describe yourself. Once, notice. So, Attalus, go ahead and physically describe yourself, and whatever you happen to be. Attalus?
All right.
Apollo, are you there?
Yes, I am indeed here.
Go ahead and describe your character and what they are doing. Tavern.
Sure thing. Well, my character is a bit of a pale humanoid form who is currently wearing a formal attire composed of tall black boots, black pants or black slacks, whichever you wish to identify him as, a nice white dress shirt, followed with a tie and a nice vest coat. Currently having a nice ale, well, wish to be having a nice ale, and admiring the rest of the bar.
Good. And Kanan?
So, Kanan is at the bar, and he is got his face down. He's had a couple drinks. He's dressed in all black. He's got a sleeveless shirt on. He's got fur boots and fur spolders. Oh, the what is it called? The shoulder pads.
Pauldrons?
Yeah. For on those, he's got a mask on too and a headband. He's got long black hair, and he's also got a tail. It looks like a wolf's tail. He's got a crossbow on his back and a knife on his side, and he looks like he's just been drinking for a little bit. He's looked like he's about ready to head out.
Cecilia.
Celia she's about 5 foot, so she's a shorty. She has long pink hair down to her back and a pink tail that's poking out of the underneath of a cloak that has fur on it, since it is probably freezing since it's winter. She's wearing underneath, it looks to be a maid outfit, and you can see the handle of a short sword and some leather armor beneath it. And currently um sitting or she's right now sitting in a corner, and she's trying to do this special trick with both hands to like flipping a coin between your fingers, like that trick where you can like move one coin to like the pinky and then right back to the index finger or thumb. And she's trying to do it, and she's like failing a little bit, but she's trying to do it with both hands at the same time.
And Alex. Or Alex,
Yeah.
however it's
It,
pronounced.
it would be like Elax.
Elax.
Yeah, he's just vibing. Big old elephant dude, about 8 feet. I don't know, like 400 pounds. Wearing some classic, very nice orange monk garb. Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes kind of thing. Just chilling in the tavern, also drinking. Not against the monastery to have some brews.
Okay. And despite the fact that this person is an entire elephant, a medium-sized an elephant man less. Basically, no one in this tavern. Waterdeep, the city of wonder. Everyone of every kind can be seen here at least.
Mary she's taller than on average in women of this region. Her tawny skin indicates of Chonathanian descent, and she is wearing bluish or blue-black studded leather, dressed in weather appropriate for the season, and wearing a hooded cloak of the same color as her armor with red trim. She has a short sword. She has a Give me a second. Short sword at her side, she is sitting there observing the room, soaking in the tales of travelers and adventurers who have either been to the infamous dungeon known as Undermountain, or plan to go there. Pondering herself, should she brave the depths if she could find people willing to accompany her, drinking a goblet of fortified wine, as well as glancing around the room, eyeing people up, but not really doing much besides that, considering how many eyes are upon anyone at any given time in this tavern.
Ixori.
Xori is purple. He's just got into the tavern, looking around, seeing the town, doesn't really know it. He's getting a drink. Hold on. He has a glaive on his right side and a net with a crossbow on his back. And he's just waiting for adventure.
And top flag.
Or is sitting at the bar. ORR. Or is sitting at the bar with the largest beer that they serve in his hand. He even brought his own cup. But he's probably about 6'6", 260 pounds, Minotaur. And he's got a stocky build to him. And he's sitting here thinking, man, the only guy that's about as big as me in this whole place is probably that elephant dude, and I bet that I could take him in a fight. That's the only thing he's thinking. He's not a very smart guy, but he is big, and that's it. That's all he's doing is drinking and spacing everybody out. But he's at the bar. He's the guy that's, he wants to get everybody going. That's it. That's his whole thing right now.
Yeah. So, around the tavern, you can also see a variety of other. There is the bartender himself, Gurnan, who is a human man with mutton chops that goes up into dark, very dark brown hair, bit balding, strong. There's the barmaid for this kind of opening area is a woman with a kind of a modest but frilly like white blouse with a nice pleated skirt, a green kind of vest set. Her reddish brown hair her red hair falls down in a very loose ponytail that she raked over. Kind of nearby, looking similar and like currently chatting with the barmaid in a way that they have the kind of like similar complexion, but they're also just acting in that way where you can't really tell whether these people are a couple or if they're just siblings grown up together and are close. Not any flirtatious energy, just extremely close and casual. This bard with a 3-stringed instrument, long neck, a black coat or a cape going off their back, a green with gold. Just the barmaid and there's also at the bar at a nearby table to the bar there is a woman in looks like religious clothes. Her dark skin, her contrasting white and cream and gold robes, whatever religion clergy of. She's speaking to like a half-orc woman who's wearing like leather armor, and has a pendant around her neck with a picture. You can manage to spot a dragon. And at the bar, there is a human who is currently chatting with a like broader human, blonde, like a broader blonde, with chain worn under. This other human who's kind of like thin and wearing more traveler's clothes, brunette hair. Him, the bartender, and man wearing armor.
I'd like to ask something about that dragon pendant. Now, I'm not sure of the passive perception for this, but is there any particular style to it? Does it more resemble a good dragon?
Yeah.
Evil dragon?
So yeah, it's basically an amber pendant. Like it's a pendant with just like a thing of amber, and it's almost like it's clearly a depiction, but it's almost like there's a black like image of a dragon suspended in the
21.
Okay. You can actually tell, though at first it looks like a dragon, it isn't. It's actually a winged snake that is flying downward. Which you would recognize as the symbol of Therum.
Wow.
My character would frown at this, not being too fond of them given their reputation, and am I going on an overreach that I would say their reputation for controlling and being rather tyrannical?
That is certainly a view that it makes sense.
Could I? Oops, sorry.
No, that was an accidental key hit. Sorry.
Oh. Could I roll performance to try to flip a coin in air and try to catch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a D20, right?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20. It's going to be plus. This is actually going to be a dexterity. So, are you proficient in performance?
No, it's a 0.
Okay, so what you will do is you will add your dexterity modifier to the d20.
Okay.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
I step away from the bar, drunkenly approaching the religious woman, interrupting her conversation, and saying, "Please, Miss Nun Lady, forgive me for my sins."
Yeah. And as you are doing that, let's go ahead and resolve that coin flip. Cecilia? What did you roll?
So, I rolled a 3. Oh no, wait, I rolled a 5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you toss up the coin, and as you do, you just kind of toss it and it arcs kind of in an angle. As it kind of arcs off, you see like the barmaid kind of like looks up, and then the bard like follows her gaze, sees the coin, and then like just kind of almost dancing off to grab it, like kind of does a slide, grabs it as they kind of slide close. The table with the nun and the half-orc.
Well, sorry. Can I say
as,
something?
Yeah.
Well, Cecilia would be like staring and like she wouldn't be paying attention because she'd be staring at the gold coin and be like fumbling around trying to catch it, so she might run into somebody.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, as he grabs it, you just like go and you kind of like tumble into him. As Kanan, you're like, oh, forgive me of my sins. 2 bodies tumble onto the
Oh boy.
and
Oh my goodness, I'm so
As-
sorry.
no, it's the orc woman, she just kind of like grabs her mug and leans back a bit, just kind of like beginning to watch. As the cleric woman, no, it is okay. It is okay. Don't worry about it, dearie. Kind of looking around a bit overwhelmed, just instinctually like calming people down. It's you are fine. Sins can be forgiven. Everything is okay.
Really?
What about the bar that I ran into?
The table. The bard.
No, the
the
table.
bard. Yeah, the bard is currently like just sprawled on the table, like just, full on spread eagle.
T-pose?
That's the word. Yeah, just spread eagle on the table.
Cecilia
and-
tries to get up and like she's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, as Albea said, it is fine. It is fine. These people. As he kind of like puts his palms on the table and like slides his feet back, very nimbly before like kind of popping to his, immediately checking his.
Did it get hurt?
It's he's
His
kind of
instrument.
like looking over it. Everything is indeed and fine. I don't need to kill anyone. That
Oh,
was
goodness.
a joke. I don't kill people normally.
Okay.
The orc kind of like looks up at him. Right. Yeah, 3-string. You don't kill anyone because I don't think you could. I'd like to see you try though. As the bard, apparently named 3-string, kind of looks back. I'm sure I could kill you right here and now. Just play a few notes and your head would explode. As she just.
I'd like to see that.
While this is going on, I'd like to do something. I would like to ask the bartender about the deepest anyone has ever gotten into Undermountain and returned to tell the tale.
Divers into an Undermount. Well, if you trust the stories going around the tavern, I'd be the one who reached the deep end. Though,
Stories are stories.
He
Please,
nods at
I'd like to hear your tale.
He nods at the blonde person and the blonde bearded man in heavy armor. Though Maloon might disagree on who went deeper. Right. Well, I've gone down to well, what at the time was considered the lowest level. There's always more of that dungeon being explored, being made. There's a whole some say the Drow kingdoms have recently connected themselves to the dungeon. Some say wizards controls it all. I never met. There's always some left to explore. The deepest, well, so far that's me.
Interesting. Well, in that experience, I'm only recent to this city. And honestly, looking to make a name.
Undermountain's the place to do it. That or the arena, or the gang war, or
The gang
Nobles,
war.
I
Now
should
that's an interesting one.
Yes, and you also mentioned the arena.
However, sorry.
what did you say?
However,
as you kind of come in, Mary,
I
what
look
did you say?
over.
Oh,
I
sorry,
look over.
I'm saying the wrong person. Who else spoke up? It was Elax.
Yeah, I wanted to see about the arena, but I can find out about that in a bit.
I
Yeah,
look
so, like,
over to
you kind of-
Elax.
Yeah.
Okay, I look over to Elax. Sorry. You had a question?
Yeah, the arena sounds like the place I'm trying to be. You know, I'm all about glory through battle.
Yeah, well, the arenas, well, there used to be, just, straight up fight clubs around the taverns. Down in the dock ward, all under the table and illegal and whatnot. Those have recently become legal as well. A noble of some sort sold off, their business in, I think they were rumor mongers or something? Bankers, I don't know. But they, bought out the, Fields of Triumph, like, got their own guild started, sanctioned by the Fields of Triumph, I should say. So, if you're looking for fight clubs or wrestling, they've got that, rings all over the place. But, if you're wanting traditional arena, showing off, even maybe, depicting old battles of yore, that's the Fields of Triumph. I've seen people fight dragons in there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking for both.
I look over to Elax after that and go,
Yeah.
Are you a gladiator of sorts?
No, I just would like to prove myself and my worth through my fists and through battle.
Well, based on what the bartender has said, I have a proposal, if you'd hear me out. And I'm
course.
someone of some skill in areas that might help here. You want to prove yourself. I want to, well, get riches, challenge my skills, and maybe make a name. What if... Would you be interested if we could find the right people and perhaps keep in touch, and one day we get enough people to brave the underbelly, gain our fame at a high risk?
Of course. Yeah. The only thing is, I only team up with the strong. I don't team up with the weak. So if
Miri
anyone's
Buckman.
smashed, they're not invited.
My name is Miri Buckman. And I don't know what you consider strong. I consider strength for me of mind and of agility.
Yeah, that's fine. Strength comes in many forms for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I just,
I couldn't help you,
well, weak.
overhear your discussion and whatnot. The third person who had been talking with the bartender and or Durnan, the bartender, and Balloon, the guy in the heavy armor, and well, you really want to make a name for yourself with high risk. It's not just the Undermountain that will get that for you.
Oh,
Tabloids and the news in the city, they're looking after the Stone of Galore. That's where you really get your name going.
what about the Stone of Galore?
Huh.
I've only been in the city less than a quarter of a fortnight.
I stutter.
And
Stone of Galhors.
Yeah,
What is that?
I'll go ahead. Yeah, as you yeah, you kind of do that as at this point, like the two conversations are like completely merging. Everyone's like, as you pull it in. So yeah, everyone who was at the table with the bard and whatnot.
I asked Elax for a smoke.
Oh, sure. I don't have any on me, but I'm always down.
The human, the like lean brunette man, immediately he pulls out a pack of cigarettes, and he also pulls out just some tobacco or some loose oh shoot, what halflings
I'm like, is this weed?
Pipeweed?
you,
Would the word be pipeweed?
Yeah, we'll just say pipeweed.
Bartender, are you giving me drugs?
You pipe or paper?
Because thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's not fully potions, otherwise the cops would get on you. But
I grab said items.
yeah. Do you take the pipeweed or the paper, the cigarette?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
He's offering you one or the. It's like one or the other, man. I'm not a vendor.
I slam down 2 gold coins.
All right then, he hands you both.
And as he does that, I look over to this
It's,
big fighter guy and go, "So, what's your name?"
You're talking to me or you're talking to Or? We're both big fighters. But if you're talking to me, my name is Elax.
Elax and the other fighters, or. Well, very, very easy to remember.
I'm Jalister Silvermane, by the way, and
A pleasure.
I think
A
proper
pleasure.
introductions would be good all around. I see your table's watching here now. So this is Durnan, bartender. He owns everything and runs everything. Quite an adventurer himself. Don't make him angry. Don't talk about the weather too much. He might stab you with his greatsword. He's like,
Why the weather?
Durnan,
What's wrong with
Durnan
the
looks
weather?
and is like, just everyone talks about the weather. I'm done talking about the weather. Right?
Oh, I understand that. The
I
weather's a
look up.
boring topic. The weather's a boring topic. You know?
This here is Maloon War Dragon. He's one of the most famous adventurers in here. Other than Durnan, of course, but you can't be more famous than the tavern owner, right? As Ward Dragon, the big blonde bearded man, just kind of gives a nod. Pictures of all of these are in Tales from Waterdeep. That over there, that's Bonnie, the barmaid, and 3 Strings, he's the bard. And our regular religious drunkard, Obeya, Uday. I would kindly ask you to not besmirch my name. I am a casual partaker of the booze. Yeah. And that's Yurgra Stonefist. She's a mercenary around these parts. You pay her the money, she'll do most things as long as it's fair. She'll also arm wrestle you at like any time, so don't look at her funny.
Arm wrestle?
Well, if you
Or
pay
needs to
her-
arm wrestle.
Well, here's a question. If you pay her, is she trustworthy? I recognize
by all
that.
means. She's the most
I
trustworthy
recognize-
mercenary in the city.
I recognize the pendant. And let's just say, I've not heard good tales about the source of the pendant. But if you say she's trustworthy and, well, you are the bar owner, a renowned adventurer, I'll trust your word at it.
Yeah, I back her too, Durnan said. It was Silvermane speaking at that point, but
Alright.
is not an adventurer. But yeah, Durnan does back her.
Alright, so, because I would like to hear more of the Stone of Galore, but please, go on.
I want Or wants to arm
like,
wrestle.
Cecilia, as you start looking around for your coin, the bard just 3.
Oh no! I was looking forward to give it to you as a sorry. Like if you scratched your beautiful guitar thingy, I would feel bad.
Oh, this beautiful guitar thingy has plenty of scratches on it. It's fine. I can always take care of it myself.
Oh, thank you very much for finding it.
Yeah, of course. I would never take money I'm not given. I would accept money if you are giving, though.
No, so I was trying to do a weird coin trick and it just slipped from me.
It was cool.
Well, but as you were asking, the Stone of Galore, I believe. Silvermane speaks back up.
Yes, Stone of Galore.
Well,
Like I said,
I
I'm
mean,
new to town.
there is actually some rumors that can mix your two interests. I've heard something that I think it's currently the stone. The stone's in the hand of the Zenthero. It's and some people might be in favor of that. He kind of like gives a glance towards the orc woman, Yagura, Stonefist. But
Well, I
plenty of people
wouldn't.
are going for it themselves, and well, it's mad scrambling.
Well,
Everyone's scrambling. It's fine.
If the
But-
stone is potentially in their hands, anyone who is loyal to them would likely not let us slip of the tongue. They are known to be tyrants.
Oh well, believe me, if my tongue slips too far, I'd probably be the one cutting it out, not her. she
Well.
She kind of looks over and she laughs as well. But don't worry, I'm perfectly safe, and well, it's bar talk. Bar talk's bar talk, and everyone
Yes.
knows Zenthero has it anyway.
And here's another question. How regularly does tidbits of information slip? You see, I'm searching for a particular pendant. It's in
Well,
the
I mean,
shape of an oak tree. However, this oak tree has a raven in the middle of it. And
I
a
can certainly
ruby.
keep my ear open
A
for it.
raven's eyes are rubies. It's been missing for a long time, and I'm hunting this.
Well, yeah.
And my leads have led me here to this city. However, if it's not here, but I can get a good lead, I would be quite happy for any information.
Well,
And let's just say I come into the coin, I would pay well for this.
I mean,
It was
I don't need much coin. If you want to know anything about what's going on in our fine city, just grab a stool and stay a while. I'm just here for the conversation and company. But yeah,
well,
if the
this
word
item
comes
was
around, I'll know about it.
I
this
got
item
this.
wasn't
So check this out. So
heirloom.
I turn
Hang
to Elex right now, right? While we're at
Mhm.
the bar, I turn to Elex and I say, "Isn't that Elex? Isn't that the spell that makes you use the bathroom?"
Yeah, I think so.
And I
then,
looked to who was talking to me.
Well, Silvermane was talking to you.
Sorry, you guys continue your thing. I'll go after.
So
I look to Silvermane and go, suffice to say, it belongs to my family. Whoever took it will pay a high price. Perhaps I won't even let them live. Perhaps they would rather die than suffer me taking it back and exacting revenge.
And perhaps I'll enjoy hearing that story told once it gets around.
Miri just chuckles, goes back to her drink, and then
Yeah.
lets
Yeah.
the other people around her talk, knowing
Yeah.
she may have set some things in motion.
Yeah, he kind of just is addressing the entire group, really. Like just sharing the information. I heard that the Zentherum, well, they're dungeoning. They're dungeoning in Undermountain, some reason or another, and the best word has it, closely tied to the stone. Maybe even they're trying to find the stone down there.
So you're saying there's a chance it could be in Undermountain. Yet, if such a thing of such a lore has not been found yet, how deep could it be? Could it
Oh
be
no. It totally
deep?
has been found. It's been passed around Waterdeep for a while. It's just, well, rumor has it that it taken down there for some reason.
I could see that as a good place of safekeeping. Hide it somewhere you know where.
Could be, could be.
Don't share the information.
My bet is they're looking for something. That'd work too.
Well,
Though, Yagar or Yagura, the orc woman. Though I kind of doubt the Zentherum would try to store anything down there. That's Xanathar's turn.
ah yes, Xanathar. I've been looking, hearing rumors, and, well, professionally, you could say they're an interesting group. But that is a topic to leave for rumor. We don't want anyone getting in trouble, do we?
Yeah, if it's a free round for anyone who goes down to Undermount, comes back with a good story. So, Durnan is speaking up. So if you all wish to do that, look for clues on that stone of galore, by all means. That's a story everyone loves to hear.
Well then, I may not know many of you. I may know your names, some information, but any willing to brave the depths, and she speaks up a little, brave the depths with me. You've a chance to potentially earn an ally. Or, if you prove to be troublesome, an enemy. Either or. I'm willing to brave the
Interrupt
depths
this dude, and
with
I'm like,
anyone.
hell yeah, bro, let's get it started. Come on, let's just get it popping. Let's go.
Slam my
stand up,
beer down.
I get up, and I'm ready
I
to
will
go.
put down.
I'm ready to go.
Miri puts down a coin for everyone willing to join her to have a drink as a sign.
Or
of
grabs all the coins and says,
I throw down 2 coins. That's how down I am.
Those coins are for those willing me to join me in association to seal the contract with a drink.
Yeah. As
Next where he throws a
as
coin.
it were, you kind of have those. You like tried to swipe those coins, but Durnan just like immediately like puts his hand down and then like spreads the coins, sliding them across the bar. So there's 1 coin in front of each. Slide those in. We'll get a drink. Guess you'll join his crew.
I start clapping slowly, trying to start a movement.
Next where he starts clapping too.
My
I start
passive.
clapping.
I pull 1 coin from my own pocket because Or needs 2.
I clap really
So
fast.
wait, you guys are contributing? I kind of look at you guys like, I was willing to put a coin down
Yeah.
as a sign, but if you're willing to contribute, then let's drink before we go, but don't get too drunk.
Yeah.
I
If
have
you're
a.
strong and you're drunk, you have a detriment.
I whisper to the guy behind me, and I'm like, he doesn't know I'm drunk. But there's no one there.
She,
There's no
not
one.
he. She, not he. Sorry, I can't do voices.
Sorry, excuse me. I meant she. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So or you set down a coin and slide the coin that Miri gave you, and Durnan
I take
gives you
both
2
drinks into my hand and drink both at the same time. Lift them over my head, literally over my head, and with my mouth wide open.
I have a perception of 11. Do I hear all this?
You are here. You like the table that you were at with the bard and whatnot had gotten pulled into the. You're in the
Oh,
conversation.
okay. Okay.
Would
Well-
Catman? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You go.
No, you go. Go ahead first.
Well, hearing all of this commotion is making Cecilia like her cat ears are down, like she's uncomfortable. She wants to ask questions, but she seems very scared. So her small voice pipes up and is like, "Can I join?"
As Durnan grabs the coin in front of you, sets down the tankard.
The more the merrier. We need all the help we can get. In fact,
Who's willing to get himself drunk?
would it-
Now you say?
would it be a passive perception or a perception to sort of figure someone out? Just figure out what sort of role, like, would it be
That would
like
be
a
an
passive
insight.
perception?
That'd be
Okay,
insight.
I'm going to roll insight on this cat girl.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
before I go, and what's your name, young lady?
I'm Cecilia.
As yeah, we then keeping the pace rolling, Cadman.
Would Catamaran be looking at all of this by any chance?
Yeah. You're close in that area too. Yeah.
At that point, Catamaran goes over to look at the peaceful commotion, looking at all the happy drunks, and says, "Ah, I see you're all getting happy, eh?"
I
As
rolled
he
a 12,
also
by the
slides-
way.
What was that?
We'll go back to the rolls. Cadman.
Oh,
As
by the
he-
way, my character is keeping her calm. She is
Yeah.
unusually calm despite everything around her.
Yeah. You're saying, Cadman?
Yes, I was saying, would you mind if I also joined in this activity of drinking?
Well, would you be willing to go into Undermountain to investigate this stone? We find it, we retrieve it, we could gain great renown. And such renown would help me in my task.
And
would
riches
help.
and power, some say.
Oh yes.
So remains.
And- Oh yes. And it would probably help all of you in your goals. Just a thought to offer.
Count me in, as he also slams down 2 golden coins.
Yeah. So Miri is paying 1 coin for each person. So, like.
So whoever pays extra can divvy out who gets the drink.
Yeah.
I'd
So
say.
I threw down 2 coins, so
You're down 1 coin.
So Cadman, you actually would end up getting handed 3 drinks if you pay 2 coins, because everyone gets 1 free because of on Miri.
Nice.
Excuse
Okay.
me, barkeep.
And Kanan, you as well.
So-
Gets you 3 drinks.
How many coins do I deduct from my sheet? 7?
1 per character, so 7.
I'm like,
Alrighty.
can I get these into go cups?
Yeah, he grabs the most beat up tankards on the shelf and pours into those.
I love you, bro.
Excuse
Okay.
me, barkeep. Could I have an orange juice instead?
Yeah, he switches out the ale to you, and then like kind of holds it up to Nixori and Elex.
Can I quick question. Can I reference what happened in the first session with this character, because
Yeah, but like give it a moment for this moment of everyone grabbing drink. Then we can get back to that.
okay, I want to
Yeah.
deduct the points then.
Yeah, so he like holds up the mug to either Elax or Nexori.
Nexori slams down drink and raises it up to Elax.
Yeah, he slides the drink to you, Nexori, for you to do that with, and pull the coin. Elax, you are the only person with a.
Miri
And
raises
not
her refreshed.
What do you do, Elax?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I said a long time ago. I said cheers, and I
Oh, my
slammed
bad.
the coin up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Miri
yeah,
raises
yeah,
her
the
cup
tankards
of
go for you. Miri?
Miri raises her refreshed cup of fortified wine and goes, "To a successful venture. May we return alive with our own tales, our own tribulations."
An
much-
oar from the both drinks above his head says, "You guys haven't drinking your drink yet? Let's go!"
And much
I grabbed
wealth.
the 2 drinks that were given to me, and I toast myself, and I drank them.
Yep.
Miri
Aye,
drinks.
First,
Aye,
I
aye.
would like everybody who is drinking alcohol to make 1 Constitution saving throw per drink that you are drinking.
What
Great.
So is that
Oh
a 20?
boy, time to see if my
You want us rolling in the D&D's in the Discord, or can we roll real dice?
You can roll
Oh.
dice if you.
Sick.
gotta be
Okay,
honest.
and then for those of us that are soft, do you want in Discord or in Roll20?
You can
Either
do
one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
15
a
and 13.
D20, right?
Yes, D20.
Yeah.
Cecilia-
Don't bother telling me what the result is. I will tell you the DC in a second.
Okay, thank you.
Cecilia's gonna raise her orange juice and is like, "Aye aye!" And as she drinks it, her tail wags. Well, the slim bit of her tail underneath the skirt and cloak that can be seen.
Yeah.
Then
I
she
got a
puts her drink
4.
down. After she gulps it all down, she's like, "Let's do this thing!"
Yep.
I got a 4.
4?
I got a 23.
Yeah,
Nat
so
20.
again, don't tell me the results. Does anyone still
Okay.
need to roll?
I still need to roll. Sorry about that. Give me 1 sec. I just
What's the
got a
DC
bunch of
after you
tabs
roll?
open.
We'll tell you. I'll tell you the DC once everyone's.
Me no
just
like
pour
alcohol.
once you're ready.
I do wonder how
Oops.
a damper can get themselves wasted.
I have advantage on those. Oh shit! I put
I messed up. I got too
1D202.
drunk.
Yeah.
Got too drunk. I messed up. I'm starting to regret
Yeah.
my
No, if you-
decisions, things that I've done. You
Okay,
know?
What's the
If
DC?
you're immune to poison or resistant to poison, that is pertinent in this situation.
What's the DC?
Okay, yeah. So as you all have drunken, yeah, the DC is 7.
Mary blows that away as she downs the fortified wine without any apparent effect.
Yeah. So it or you said you have advantage.
I think so. That's what I was trying to double check. But I do believe, yeah, barbarians have saving throw advantage on saving throws for strength and con, right? Or
No,
proficiency.
they are proficient.
Oh yeah, then it'd be +4. So either of those would work.
Yep.
I mean, I guess it would be a
Fine.
6 actually.
Cadman.
Yes,
Is
what's
that
up?
3 your roll? Is that 3 your total?
Well, the 3 rolls. Second one is gonna be a 3. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nat
So-
1, in fact.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
So in
I'm
my
back. I'm
case,
here the last bit of this one.
Catman downs one drink, then another, and then the very last one starts where some of the difficulties start. I mean, not tipsy per se,
Well, yeah. So
but I'm starting to have a bit of complications.
yeah, no. At this point, so there's actual rules for it. You're holding your drink relatively well, but you have failed once. You are drunk. You have the poisoned effect, except you have advantage on will saving throws against being frightened.
Oof.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So yeah, advantage against fear, but you do have the poison. Unless you're a Dampier.
Well, base race is human.
Oh,
Yeah, base race human, but right now due to certain events, my character's a damn.
right, yeah. If he has the undead, if he's an undead character, then he just actually can't get drunk. So, like, because you're immune to poison. So, yeah, you're not drunk. Never mind. Anyone else get below 7?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. So I was gone for a moment, but I rolled twice. I drank 2 pints or whatever, and I rolled a 7, but my Constitution modifier is a 3, so that became a 10.
Okay, yeah.
And then I rolled a 1, so that became
Okay,
a
yeah.
4.
Yeah, so you are drunk.
Yeah.
You will have the poisoned effect. However, you have advantage against frighten.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, I failed one of my drinks, but passed the other. Does that average out as a pass?
No, that would be a
Yeah, because I got a 6 and a 17. I mean, a 6 and a 19. So.
yeah. Then you are also drunk, because if you get multiple fails, then you get even further down. But you are drunk and you have same effect: poisoned, advantage against frighten.
okay, after all this, I'm going to look to the cat girl and go, "What's your name?" Mary Buckman. And by the way, would my 12 be enough to figure out she's a fellow rogue?
Yeah, I'd say sizing her up a bit. She looks lithe. She to classify her in any class. Rogue makes the most sense.
Okay. I look to the cat girl, Mary Buckman. What's your name?
I'm Cecilia.
And, well, Cecilia, I met another. She was a kid, but she hit like a sack ton of bricks. I kid you not. And she also ordered orange juice. But you know what? I think if we work together, split our roles and what we can do so that we can be more efficient, you would actually be an invaluable ally.
Okay. Cecilia's gonna slowly back away because this lady sounds scary.
I'm gonna go up to Nexori and be like, "Hey, you want to hit this?" And offer him the pipe.
Whoa. Next
I'm
story.
going to look to the back
Gladly.
of the cat. I'm going to look to the back of the cat girl. Sorry. I just put my words in a way that I guess perhaps when we can, I'd like to talk to you in private. A matter of. And by the way, Karul, if I were to pull up a particular language guide, could I DM Bluebell and make sure that perhaps later on there could be a proper conversation on the matter? The Thief Can't.
Yeah.
I have access to it. Thieves
Yeah,
Can't
you
was
can just-
actually written in a 2E supplement, which could still be used today because it's
Right,
just a
yeah.
language guide.
I will say for the sake of, like, because you both know Thieves Can't, for the sake of brevity, just message what the actual message is.
Yeah.
You can message.
So, Bluebell, I'm going to DM you here, but consider the way I put the words
Nicely.
being kind of the use of Thieves Can't because we both know it.
Yeah.
But
So Mary says some weird things to the cat girl that you guys are probably like, what the hell did she say?
Unless they also know it.
Yeah.
I stand up and I'm like,
join,
"Are we leaving?"
All roads
Story of
know
smoking
Thieves
that gas.
Can't. Okay.
I'm
Rule
like,
of thumb.
I want to go, and I start stretching, and I start doing.
Let me get ready. Make sure everybody's ready. We have what we need. But Bluebell, rule of thumb: all rogues, if you looked in the description, know Thieves Can't by default.
Yes, I know.
yes.
Start doing more stretches, and I'm like, yeah. And I look at the door at the exit, and I'm like, is that the way to the Galore Stone? Galore? Yeah, that way.
The horse.
The
Let's
barmaid
go.
laughs. No, it's that way. She points to the massive pit in the middle of the road.
I tell her I will run through that wall.
Next story throws an empty glass down the
Please
hole
don't
to
run
see
through
how
any
deep.
walls. You can you kind of throw the mug, and it
Yeah.
just falls for a while. And then eventually, very distantly, you hear very faint.
Ooh.
I wouldn't do that. That's the barkeep's
You pull, huh?
mugs.
I'd suggest using the elevator.
All right.
I don't even know
I
what
think
that
we should
is.
head out then. Yeah. Let's get on out of here.
Yeah, that's I'm ready to go. I've had my fill. You know what I mean? I rolled the 4, so I'm drunk. Let's get
My
out of here. You
character
know what I mean?
nods, and Bluebell, I whispered you the message.
Yes.
My character gets, well, if everyone feels they're ready, well, who do we talk to about activating the elevator? And
Just get on it and use the pulley.
if any of you need anything right now, now is the time. We go down there, we have only what we brought in with us. We
Yeah, I think we'll
cannot
be
get
good.
anything else.
Listen, man, I feel like I have everything that I need right now. I feel like I am ready to go. I'm ready for an adventure. I'm ready to go down this magical
Well-
thing called an elevator. You dig?
On the way down, then perhaps we should figure out what everybody's good at. What everybody. We need to know where we all stand with each other.
A frying
In
pan
a
would be a pot
nutshell.
of artisan tools, right?
Cook's tools. Yeah.
And like oils and whatever, or should I
Yeah.
ask the barkeep?
And-
they'd be in Cook's tools. Yeah.
Bluebell, a cast iron frying pan would also double as a really awesome improvised weapon because those things, I own one. They can basically, if you were to smack someone with them, they would hurt.
They would hurt and possibly knock someone out cold.
That is very true.
They are a great home defense tool if someone breaks it.
Well, I'll get on the elevator.
Hell yeah.
Hippies!
Nice.
And I say
you
this as a
guys-
player, guys. I've got the last little bit of my glass. Cheers to the success of this venture.
Hey.
Cheers. I'll take a rip to that, brother. Here we go.
As yes, you guys head down into dungeon to Undermount. As you lower yourself down, it does take a good while to reach the bottom of the shaft. The first level, Undermount.
So is this a good time for role playing as we go down, being able to talk in private?
Well, I mean, I only have 50 minutes left, so if you actually want to get any substantial dungeoneering done in this session,
let's go.
Okay, then,
Then
how about then maybe
let's
we
move
can
on.
do that in a bit of a just off chat thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can. We're gonna be opening a text for like between session roleplay. That you can use that as a reason to do. Yeah.
Wait, I
as
thought you said
guys-
she did 2 hours. We've only gone almost an hour and a half, unless of course extenuating.
Well, no. It's the session itself is 2 hours, starting at 1800. We've gone an hour and like.
Yeah, sounds about fine. I think we should just go right into the dungeon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I pressed the
go right
button that
to
makes
that.
us drop faster.
Not as quick.
Press that button.
You guys reach the bottom of the elevator, and I will go ahead and. I love this. It's great. Okay. My bad. Things are, for some reason, Roll20 has decided to stop having the dynamic lighting work.
It's
So
roll
I'm gonna-
20. Roll 20 is not perfect.
Exactly,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, guys. I tend to
Roll 20
also
works
role
in a
play
one-
intelligent characters a lot. My characters are intelligent.
But, okay, so, I will just do this. Okay, so yes, there is a partial map mapped out for the first floor of this dungeon. And,
Yeah.
okay, if you look at Roll20, you should be able map. That token with like the star in the middle of it, that is as you reach the bottom of this, you enter into a room. This room is a 40-foot square, and it only appears to have an exit going out leading to the south or west. The floors are made of compact sand with a few tankards scattered around the floor. There are dented, rusty shields that adorn the wall. They are covered with graffiti.
I'm wondering if this is basically the people who've come in here and, well, failed early on. This is kind of interesting decor, though. Who put these here?
I look at all the stuff and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of dead guys down here.
Yeah.
This
Pretty,
is the dungeon that, of all the realms, has been one of the most fabled.
Who's the tallest guy in our party?
I'm 8 feet. And
Oh.
6, 7 or something, I think.
5'10". That would probably be the 8 foot or so
how tall
tall
is Aura?
elephant man.
Or how tall are you?
He's close. Let me see. I put it in the chat. The 6'6" was wrong, but I think he's around 8 feet. I mean, around 7 feet. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, yeah, for
It
sure.
would be Eli.
Oh, it says closer to 8 feet, but indistinguishable.
So Elax and Aura are about the same.
Okay. Well, one's an elephant, and who's the other one?
A minotaur.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Elephant Dude. Is it okay if I could stay close to you?
Sure, absolutely. That's no problem. I tend to be a frontline fighter. You know, I like to
Well-
people front first, ask questions later.
Okay. It's like Cecilia, like her ears are down, her tail's a little bit between her legs. She's kind of scared because, like, these shields most likely mean that all the people who have died before, so she's a little nervous.
I will also look to Celia and go, well, here's the idea. You watch our rear. Now, it's a good idea because we are of the same profession that perhaps watching our backs, you would be able to deal with more. I can always take point if you wish, since you seem to have
Not it.
some things, but I will make sure that if we end up or almost can avoid in traps, I'll at least try to make sure, but can I rely on you to watch our backs?
No.
Bruh.
Can I rely on you to back me up in case I need the extra eyes?
Are there any
do-
lights in this dungeon?
I chuckle,
No,
like drunk and stuff.
there are no external lights.
Pull a torch out from my backpack and light it.
I have dark vision.
I have a
Yeah, I
torch.
have
I bring
dark
a
vision
torch
too.
out of my eyes because I also have dark vision.
Oh, dark vision, cool.
Okay,
Cecilia-
just some advice for people with dark vision. Walk ahead. Do not be in the range of the person with light because it will screw dark vision up.
Xori puts out torch.
I turn to that person and I'm like, you're not my mom.
All
Does
right.
anybody
I
need
turn
my
to the person
torch?
and go, "Who are you, even to talk to me like that?"
You guys are just like kind of slightly squinting with the torch
Yeah.
nearby. You're like, how dare you?
We're the dudes that can see in the dark, you know.
Some of us need light.
Yes,
I
don't
will-
you need
Who would
light.
like my
It's for an
torch?
exterior bane.
I
I
have.
will. So we need to figure out how we're doing this.
This torch is constantly being on and off, on and off.
Okay. Well, I need to make sure I can see. And that way we don't stumble into any sort of traps, pitfalls, or anything
Hand
that
you
can
my
almost
torch.
kill us right
Your
away.
best bet is to stick
Yeah.
with the angel man who has the torch.
I could just give him my
Of
torch.
course.
I have the vision
Yeah,
to
look,
see
see,
at
look
night.
at him. He's got a torch.
Miri has the torch.
So
Next story hands
we
me the torch.
need to set a marching order, guys. How do we set marching order?
Well, I'll stay in the middle since I'm in dark vision. I typically like to close my eyes and sniff around with my trunk and let my other senses walk when I'm in the dark.
I'm gonna stay by the tall dude.
Left, and then a left, and then a right, and then a left after that. You know?
Nice. Or will always go first. You guys don't even have to worry about order. Just follow behind Or.
Here's the thing. Mary is saying she wants to go kind of almost a bit in front so that you guys don't run into anything that could kill you, like traps.
Walk in front of me, or will be in front.
I turn towards him, or towards this person, and I'm like, I'm not scared of no traps.
Okay, I looked at Or and go, listen. If I say
players gonna die tonight.
I've got 99 problems,
Listen.
but 7 traps sure ain't one.
Listen, if I say stop, let me deal with it. We need to be aware.
Are we still in the elevator?
We're
no,
down
you guys
in
are
dungeon.
in the main room at this point.
Oh, okay.
Dungeon's infamy. We need to be smart.
Roll a perception check right now.
Are you walking off?
Yeah, no, I just want to see what's around me right now.
I've
whole 360.
I've already said there's the shields along the wall. Sand floor is made of sand. There's a path going south.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll a perception check anyways, just to make sure that we're not gonna step on anything that
So you can have passive investigation.
Is that passive perception, or what is that?
No, investigation. So investigation is to find traps in 5e. Investigation is going to be what you want rather than perception. Perception will help you find people who are hiding, but investigation will help you find signs of traps. So,
Okay, so my total for that is a 12.
Okay, passive. Okay, who has passive perception?
Passive perception?
Yes.
I have 14
Is that a
passive
feat or
I
a
have-
trait?
I have
about
14
13
passive perception.
Sorry, everybody, quiet back down. Miri, and everyone, you can choose one passive to have continue. So
I'm
Miri,
going with passive
Are you-
perception. 14.
Okay,
my
so
highest.
you're looking for people more than traps. You're looking for more hidden danger.
Yes,
rather than
that's what I'm more worried about. It's
disguised.
the hidden over the disguised or
Okay,
apparent.
and anyone with a passive perception over 14?
Nope, I have
Okay.
13 for passive perception.
Is anybody going on to any other like passives? Anyone don't want to declare a passive now?
Passive insight.
What are the other options?
Sure, passive insight. You can do passive of any skill.
I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll put onto it.
So, Nixori, where in the marching order are you?
I will be in the front since I have the vision
Okay,
to see in the dark.
You're close to the front as well.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta knock the door.
Okay. So, and what was your passive insight?
14.
14. Okay. So, is anybody doing passive investigation?
I'm looking at that pathway like
Mm.
that way.
So, okay, but like, okay, so no one's declaring a passive investigation. Okay. So, Kanan, are you trying to like walk in the front as well with like Or and be like, no, I'm fine?
No, I want to go right behind Nexori because he's got some big old wings, and I think
Okay.
they're pretty cool. And I can
Okay.
also see in the dark, you know. So, but he's a bit
Yes.
bigger than me, you know. So, like, I'm just drunk. You know what I mean? It's just-
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Fist
yeah,
bump.
yeah. So,
Fist bump, man.
Okay, yeah. So, Elax, despite trying to get in the front of the marching order, everyone has kind of just, like, walked in front of you. Despite trying to get to the middle of it, I should say. Everyone has just kind of, like, lined up in front of you. So, the marching order...
I'm going to go... Sorry, guys. I had to deal with my landlord. I'm because I'm on disability check day. Everybody was giving him rent. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go near the front so I can keep an eye out for anything sort of like hidden traps in front of us.
So everyone's going in the front.
Again, if you're looking for traps, that's investigation, not perception.
Okay, well, I have to go with investigation then, because that's 12. So that's 12. I'm used to the old stuff. I have not played much 5th.
Yeah, all good. So you can, at any time, like, not during a session, but you can reskin a character up to level 5. You can just change which proficiencies you have if you like.
Nice.
Since that was some, like... Well, actually, I'd allow you to change it right now since it's something you didn't.
Okay.
Would you like to switch so you have proficiency in investigation?
One moment.
Yeah, and while this is happening, I'm gonna go ahead and...
Catman, where are you?
Do rogues get investigate? I can't remember. Do rogues get investigation as one of their options?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also one of the people who also have dark vision, so possibly, if possible, also with the people of the front.
Right. Okay. But okay. So everyone has said front. So
okay, there.
Basically,
fixed it. I fixed it.
This is the marching order I've written down for you. Is everyone okay with this marching order?
No, I'm gonna switch me and Cecilia just because I don't want her to be in the back in case something comes from the back and attacks
Keep
us.
the two of you in. Okay, guys. Just advice. Keep the two of you in the middle. Keep the more proficient rogue in the front. And I have 14 passive investigation. I did flip acrobatics as one of my check marks into investigation. And then have one of the tougher characters, like one of the more martial characters watching our back. And then we have a martial character and the rogue up front, and then everyone else, including spellcasters, in the middle. That way there's a bit of a sandwich wall where the spellcasters are not in danger. And I'm trying, and I'm saying this because I'm using my experience just to help you guys, just to say this is a good way of doing it.
Yeah, as you explain that to the party, does that get through to your martial members, or were you continuing to?
All I know is that Or will be in the front. That's all that it means, right?
Still going for
Or will be in the front. Yes.
Cannon.
I have a torch. I am going with Or.
Ruby, yeah, you're already in the front. Kanan, are you gonna take the advice, or are you?
Yeah, you know what? I want to go. I want to go down that hall because I've been looking at this hall.
Okay.
Everybody's been talking
Then,
in a little group, and I'm
as you walk forward, there's not really any time to plan anymore, so this is the marching order you're going for. As you walk through, you walk forward. Sorry, I'll take this last thing. Remove it. Leah, what were you about?
Well, I think it's a never mind because Alex is a giant elephant. I was wondering if we could be side to side instead of but
Tunnels are thin.
Okay.
Very thin.
Okay.
Pretty much you'd need like Lightfoot halfling.
Okay.
But yes, so you walk forward. You leave this square room and then enter into a hallway. It goes south, then west, then enters into a wider hallway. In this hallway, you see that in this room, It is a 20-foot wide hall with stairs that, at the end of this hall, stairs descend. But down a room where you can see. In this room, however, the walls are lined with with reliefs of creatures of fear, of horror. These are grotesque etchings on the wall and on the floor. There, and this is a different relief every 10-foot section.
I'm like, hey, look, it's
In
the
a
spooky
door.
monsters from on top of the church.
In
Well-
they're like door-shaped alcoves. There's also
I wanna-
a skeleton with what looks to be a bird skull that is just like on the ground, and its arm is outreached towards one of the reliefs.
No, that's not sus.
Well, could you guys please hold up? I would like to make sure we don't get ourselves killed. If
I'm hoping to die. I'm
I
not
am
waiting.
going to work with
No,
all of you. I don't want any of us to die. All of your.
Then I guess you're gonna stay behind. Who wants to go forward with me?
I'll go forward with you,
Yes.
but if I say stop, will you please stop?
If you
Of
ask
course not. I
nicely-
drank for this.
if you
I'm
ask
committed.
Nicely, look at me. Look at me in my eyes. Look at me.
Leroy!
Look at me. Look at me.
All right. Well, whoever goes first, I'm going with you. But please
Is
let
Cora in
me
the front?
deal with anything that presents itself that could kill us, because I actually think we stand a chance. I think if we work together, we can do this.
At
But
this point-
we need to work. And I keep going as I talk.
At this point, as you guys are kind of like walking through this room with the relief, just kind of like passing by the skeleton at this, you, if something comes up, Miri, and you notice it, you can call out stop. If they choose to stop,
Okay.
they stop. If they don't choose to stop, they don't stop, and we'll.
If
resolve it
something
then.
comes up and my passive investigation picks it up, yes, let me know.
Yeah, I will.
But
Yeah,
I am going
that's
to
what
be
the passives
keeping
are.
a very elaborate eye out because these reliefs worry me.
Okay, make an investigation check for me as well then. As
Ooh.
like passive means you're always doing it, but when you specifically are like, I want to look at that thing, then you get to roll as well. But passive basically makes a minimum for you. So you can roll
On that,
for
I
it.
have to ask you, are you ruling active? Is it forever? Like some people do every 10 feet, some people do every
No.
square,
It is
or are
every
you
time
ruling it
ask.
for the scene?
It is whenever you ask. Your passive is the every 10 foot kind of thing, right? When you ask, hey, I want to look deeper into this, that's when you get to roll.
Okay, so I roll a 21 as I move to keep an eye out for anything that seems
Yeah.
like it could be a trap.
As you're looking around, you see the reliefs along the wall are kind of normal. And then you notice one of the reliefs. The relief of a feminine-looking creature with wings and a whip. There is water dripping along the seam of the sign of something there.
I immediately cast Firebolt.
That is.
I look-
That is. I will say no one else has noticed it yet, other than Miri. It is the same relief that the skeleton is pointing at.
I
What's
will
really-
look to the people who are with me and go, please stop. I need to look into this. This could kill us. This skeleton is pointing to, and I motion to said relief. And I say, if we want to get past this, we can't be like them. They are an example of who came before us.
Nothing can kill Or as Or continues forward.
Okay.
I-
Or whatever.
Wait,
Yeah.
guys, everyone, please. Or which way is forward? There is the relief that is being pointed at, that is at the north wall, on the north wall. Or there are the staircases, the west towards the pillar.
Which way are we currently? Which direction are we currently
You
walking?
had been going west.
That's which way
Okay.
that Or will continue walking.
On this matter, can I roll a persuasion to try and get Or? Okay, because
He's
this is a
dead
point
set.
where common sense.
Yep.
Okay, I'm.
So Or begins to like walk. Do you go like? Are you guys gonna follow or are you gonna?
Follow or.
I
gonna follow
am
Or.
going to stay a step behind Or, but if I can do I have to roll another investigation to? Okay, when I get within range, I want to see if I can actually disable whatever it is.
So you kind of get up to it and like see if you can try to disable it before Or walks in front of it and sets whatever it is.
Exactly, that's what I want to do.
As-
And is that in
Yeah,
5th
you gotta
edition?
move
Is that
it. Thieves' tools?
is that sleight of hand or
That's
a
thieves'
thieves tool? I have the proficiency. What's the proficiency roll for
I'm
it?
gonna say a dexterity thief.
So it's dexterity plus proficiency,
Yep.
so plus 5. Okay, give me a sec. I'm rolling.
What's a reflex? You said that there were reflexes on the wall.
Reliefs on the wall.
Reliefs.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Okay,
a relief?
Do you know
does
what a
my
relief is?
16 disable
Ooh.
it?
A relief is kind of like a
A stone carving.
yeah, it's a stone carving into the wall that's not quite a statue. Like it's built in the wall.
Thank
Like
you.
Bluebell, have you
Yeah,
seen
so Miri,
pictures
you
of
like go to
Cathedral?
try to disable it. As you like slip your tools into kind of the crack, trying to find a hook. You find it, you move it, hoping to disable this thing before Or walks by.
But
Then
But
it slides back and then to the side. And instead of a trap, you find a tunnel.
huh. Well, that's new.
wait, let's see if Or falls inside of it. Because
Well,
he's
Or
just
is
going.
going the other direction, so. But Or,
Oh.
as it
I look
opens
to
up,
the
you can now
cat
see.
lady.
Yeah.
I look to the cat lady and I'm like, hell yeah! I start walking towards that tunnel. I
All right,
immediately start walking.
Guys, you know what? If Or's going to go that way, if the party's going that way, I'm going that way. But I'm keeping around Or because Or is being obstinate, and I want to make sure Or stays alive. My character may be
My
sociopath,
name
but she's
is-
not going to let people die unless they're absolutely bone-headed.
You are absolutely tailing Or, like, the marching order.
Maybe
has you
Or
immediately
might let
behind.
us die.
All good.
We don't know Or like that.
Okay, so Or, did you say, like, is the group heading north now then?
I'm sticking with Wolf.
Wait, so yeah, it's north through the tunnel or through the hall? Is it a hall?
Or down the stairs towards,
Alright, down the stairs towards pillars or down through a tunnel. What do you guys think?
Or said Or is not very smart, so I keep going the way that we're going, and we don't know what's down there, but we walk this way and we live. We keep going forward and see what's up.
I think we're going
Indeed.
towards, well, not towards the tunnel. I think we're going towards the pillars.
Now towards the tunnel. That's 2 votes for that. What do you guys think? I am impartial. I do not mind either way.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, fellas.
I thought we were all following Or. Who was
Let's
going
go with
towards the
that.
pillars.
Fuck the tunnel, I suppose. But let's go ahead and mark it or make sure so it doesn't close, right? Because like it was a trap door or something.
okay, so you guys are marking this. Good, good, good. By the way,
Does anyone have chalk?
This is something
Yeah.
that this is currently a shared map that like everyone who's coming down into the dungeon gets to add to.
Okay,
A
so
secret door.
yes, who does it and how do we do it? Do we
Okay,
like
yes, if
use
it's a
something to
shared
carve
map-
into the ground like an arrow or what?
Wait, wait,
I'm gonna
hold
just
on.
flat out say Durnan just gave you guys adventure. Like, yeah, you just
Okay, so
mark.
like X beside the wall beside it, like X beside each wall?
Now, Or doesn't know how to write, but someone should write secret
Okay.
door on the door.
Can I use
Can
a tinder
I
box to
put-
start a fire?
Can I put thieves' cant on either side of the
Fire will
wall?
go out, even I know that.
Okay, so
Yes,
I want to put thieves' cant on either side of the wall beside it, marking secret door. The symbol for in thieves' cant, so any rogues who come in here will know, looking at that sign,
Got it.
this is a secret door.
Yeah. So you
I'm
guys
just
are
gonna
going-
use-
You guys are going to the west now?
Yeah, but
Stanley walked through the west side.
Or definitely continues in the same direction that Or's been going. Doesn't change
Okay.
up.
I will.
I
will-
keep with Or.
Yes. I must. Okay. So currently, you're leaving your second room now. Still, no one has passive perception. Who's doing passive? Is anyone doing passive perception?
I can do
no,
it.
I have not.
I
figured
gotta
out what
focus
to do.
on investigation. Someone needs to do perception.
My passive perception is 11. Is that okay?
Does anybody have a better passive perception that they want to use?
I got a passive perception of 13.
Yeah,
How
if
does
you
that
guys haven't
sound?
noticed, Or has no wisdom, no intelligence. I don't have passive anything.
I've got a
You're
+5
and
in my
Or-
perception, and
Or is
Okay,
making the
that would
character
make
who
Or
may or may
passive
not be sociopathic to
Okay.
actually keep him alive for the sake of dungeon.
Yeah. So Canon has a passive perception of 15. That's the one we're going with.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. As you guys, kind of lead to this next room, you enter these pillars, and they're scattered about the, as if forests of a tree. Forests of a tree, trees of a forest. That makes more sense. And you, as you're entering, and heading down, you are walking, and you head into the pillars, and you you look around. There's kind of a circle of pillars in the front, like right here, as you can see, and then there's some pillars against the walls over here. As you are kind of looking around, you there is on the northernmost, you see a massive like snake skeleton coiled around and like up the pillar.
Okay, I'm gonna do a active investigation roll in this
Hey,
area
isn't
to
it
see if
just
there's
one?
an issue.
Yeah, go ahead and make an active investigation. You also see written on the southeast wall. So this wall, you see certain death is this way written in common.
Oh,
Certain death is written where?
on the east-south wall.
Southeast wall, which would be meaning if we were going to either towards the east or the south, is it in the middle or is it more east southeast or south southeast?
I'm trying to head towards the-
just in the middle of that wall there.
South-
Okay, so it means if we go to the south, that's what they're warning us about. I rolled a 14.
Actually, sorry, it does have an arrow pointing to the southern axis.
Okay, good.
I
rolled-
what was the roll?
14.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of look around and investigate. There does not appear to be anything abnormal about this room. The skeleton looks to be like, yeah, it's a giant snake skeleton. But it's like, you kind of like touch one of the ribs to see something, and it just harmless.
Can you ping the pillar it was on?
It's the northernmost pillar.
Okay, so I take it as there's either something like that or something similar that potentially to the north. To the south, we have a warning. So what do you guys want to do? You want to keep going west?
Or
You
turns
wanna go
around and
north?
says, "Why have we stopped walking? We should keep going. We just go straight through. We haven't failed yet."
So I think we're still
Or-
going west.
Or look to the south wall. There is a written warning. There is
Well-
a skeleton of a skeleton of a snake.
I can't
to
read.
the
I mean,
north.
straight would also
Okay.
be at the west. The
I
west.
go up to
Absolutely.
the skeleton and then I start dancing.
Yep, you're dancing.
Yes,
from
I
the
want to
skeleton.
head towards certain death. So if certain death is where we've been heading,
Or
I-
says west. The west has not failed us. We keep going west. What do you guys say? Yes or no? It's simple.
Actually,
dancing.
No.
Or has been fairly good going west. I'm actually going to side with him and keep an eye out for us on the west. I say west.
Okay. Yeah, you
West
kind of
it
look.
is.
You look through the west door at this point, and you find out that you have chosen the hardest hallway for me to draw. Okay. Why is it pink? Why are the walls pink? Okay.
Yay!
Um,
Ah,
I'm
sick.
just gonna do like this for now. Wait, no, that's too far, I think.
What is going on with the wall, as I say?
So
You're
you can
drunk.
see, those of you who have dark vision, you can see 60, and you
Cool.
can see that there are like alcoves in the wall that you can't quite, like on the walls of this tunnel, you can't quite tell what is in the alcoves without going in.
60 feet? That's gross.
Yeah.
I would
yeah,
like.
both 60 feet of dog vision. We rock.
I would like to say to Elax, make sure you're not stepping on the alcoves. Like if there's like a line in the road, like well not the road, but like down the hall on the floor if there's lines, because like what if like knives and daggers come out? So make sure you're not standing in front of those alcoves. Right?
Is
Yeah,
that-
I'll be very
is that
careful.
me pinging?
There's no
Is that me?
knives.
It's also, there's also stairs that you go up a little
Cool, look.
from.
Alright, alright.
So yeah, that's what you guys can see through the west door into that hallway there. Are you still heading west?
Yeah.
Or is heading west. Anybody else can make their own decisions.
I'm going with Or just so I can keep him alive
Yeah.
because in my character's head, his strength. I want to keep him and his strength alive as long as possible because despite the fact that he may be potentially drunk, not that bright, we need someone like him. He is essential if we are to combine our strengths together and actually do this and come back alive.
So yeah,
Start to
as
vomit.
As you guys are walking forward, or you're just like very bravely walking forward, as you kind of like look into the first alcove, and in front of you, you see a very, very intimidating looking.
Uh-oh.
I start throwing up.
He's not that intimidating, trust me. He's not that intimidating. It's impossible.
No,
Yeah,
trust
this
me,
is-
Why
this
is
is the
there a
most
Minotaur
intimidating
here?
Minotaur you've ever seen.
I
I looked in the mirror.
that.
Is it a mirror? Is the
I
we're
turned-
looking at a mirror?
You like
turned
pause
to
for a
Xbox.
second. It's a mirror.
Does he look? It's a mirror.
It's a mirror. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure. It had to be a mirror. Or's not that smart, but this has got to be. Look at that guy there.
I'm like, who is this guy?
Or does that look like you? You know your own features.
Who is
right?
this? Who is
You
this
know
guy?
your own features, Or.
Yeah.
I
I take a look at Or. I take a look at Or. I take a look at the mirror. I go,
Yeah.
this is you. You are facing a mirror. How drunk are you?
Cadman goes ahead and says, "Remember, folks, do not break the mirror. It'll cost you 7 years of bad luck."
Oh, it's funny. I was gonna say we should shatter the mirror.
Yeah, I was getting ready to.
Yeah.
This is
Or
how I
this
ended
is
up
you.
with a fucking good taste of
Or
blood.
this is you. What color are the eyes in the mirror?
Yeah.
Or doesn't know colors. He's a minotaur. He's colorblind.
Okay. Or this face. Do you know this face?
It looks like a minotaur.
Yeah. It.
Hey. Or before you do something stupid, just reach out as
All right,
gently
out
as
of character,
you
I'll
can.
tell you, Or is stupid. Like,
I karate chop the mirror and I'm like, "Hey y'all," and I shout.
Yeah, that's why
you're
I
asking
looked
Or
at it.
questions, and you're always gonna get a dumb answer. Because when you
Okay.
ask a stupid person any question, it's always a stupid question. So
This
you're
is
always
why
gonna
we're
get a
gonna
stupid
Or.
answer.
This is why she's gonna go over. Look, listen. Reach out and as gently as you can, tap the mirror. Just touch it barely.
I want to break it.
Touch
Or
it. Way
brings his great
forward.
axe out. He brings the great axe out and smashes the mirror.
Yeah. There you
well,
go.
yeah. 2 people want to break it.
At that point, Cadman just
Yeah.
sighs and goes, "Well, there goes 7 years of bad luck for the rest of you."
I'm not that superstitious.
Hey,
but
since
he proved a point that it was just a mirror, so let's let that sink in with him,
Let
okay?
me read the flavor text before you get too happy.
just one moment. After he breaks it, I go, "Oh no," and then I pull out some salt from my artisan tools and throw it over my shoulder. Anyone want some salt?
Nah, I say superstitious
And that's all the
or
way
like
to me.
super
Yeah.
bitches, and then I fucking
Give me a
break the
pinch
mirror,
of
bro.
salt. Give me a pinch of salt. I really am getting to feel like we may have just walked into this, and we may need to let them rest soon.
Break it.
I don't want to, but I'll give him salt.
I'll
There you
break
go.
the mirror.
Mary
Give
throws
her
it
Glass and
behind
put
her
it in my
shoulder.
book bag.
I break the mirror.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
you
let
broke
DM read text. DM has something to
Yeah, it's
say.
good. It's good. No, nothing happens. You break a mirror. It's a mirror.
Is there a wall behind the mirror?
Yeah, there is a wall behind the mirror.
I look
See,
at
or-
everybody and I'm like, nerds, and then I keep walking.
Can I take a piece of glass with me?
Same. Can I take a piece of glass with me as well?
I'll risk it and also take a piece of glass with me if
Yeah, you
possible.
guys bring your.
I'm gonna grab a
your-
shard of glass too. I want to
Nice.
bring a shard of glass in case too,
They are
because
glass
it
mirrors.
could always make a great backup weapon.
You can all bring some glass with you. That is.
I don't
All
want
right.
glass.
Perfectly
I
fine.
specifically don't want glass because I see everybody reach for the glass, and I'm like,
Okay. In the dead
Yeah,
center
I don't
of
carry.
the
I
room,
don't.
as you
One thing about
like,
Lex,
kind of,
completely. I don't have anything on me except for me and my armor. Like,
as you
my
walk
clothes.
forward a bit, you notice that on the floor there is a blackened end burnt out that lies.
Ooh.
can I cast a cantrip?
Or doesn't notice and he keeps walking. Or has nothing. Like, he's dumb.
Wait,
I'm just telling
hold
you
on.
guys. Or is dumb. He keeps
Somebody
going forward.
pass me a torch.
Someone
I'm
else has to
sticking
notice
with-
it.
I take
Somebody
a piece
pass
of
me with a
glass.
torch. Somebody pass me with a torch.
You
I'm
have a
sticking
torch.
with
You have your
ore.
own torch.
Yeah, I gave you
Yes.
mine.
I'm sticking with ore, and I'm making sure to keep this oaf alive. God damn it,
You
you
gotta
guys
keep
are
him alive
making
for
my
your
character-
next fucking list.
You guys are making my character care. What the
Yes.
hell is wrong with
As-
you?
As you
I
guys
can't-
are rushing to keep up with or you catch you reach the torch at this point.
Sick.
And then you hear something. Back. From the first alcove, the one to the south, the mirror you didn't bring. Steps. An angry, scary looking. As then,
Ah, shit.
From
Here
the
we go
next-
again, Cadman
the
says.
next two. Okay, so yeah, you guys walked past. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Who's
You walk
the
to the
Minotaur
center
in
of the
our
room,
group?
So it's there are 5. So I'm gonna randomly select.
We have a
Is-
Minotaur, right? In our
Okay,
group?
so there is.
Or is the Minotaur?
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it looks like Or just walked out from behind you.
Alright, I want to turn to Or.
Wait. Additionally,
Alright.
a moment later, stepping from two of the other alcoves you passed, there is Elax. What are you again?
He's an elephant.
Yeah.
elephant
So an elephant walks out of one, and a cat girl walks out of another. Again, looking identically like Elax and Cecilia. As then, from the 2 others that you also passed as you passed 3 sets of these alcoves.
Okay,
you
so
see
here's the
stepping
question.
out of the mirrors. You guys can still kind of like see in these alcoves. Stepping out of the mirrors, there is a Kanan and a Miri.
Here is the question. Can you use skills if you are not trained in them and at least base identify what may have happened?
Yeah, you can.
Or
Can
what it
obviously
is.
happen.
Okay, I am going to actively roll Knowledge Arcana with just my intelligence.
Yeah.
Considering if I may have know anything about this. This is bad.
As they have stepped out of the mirrors are now pitch black.
Out of game, would you agree that right now would be a good time to pause since it's close to the 2-hour mark?
I rolled a 20. Okay, I rolled a 21. What do I get?
Yes. We will probably be starting soon. What we'll do is we'll have, like, if people need to dip, some people will probably run from the fight, and then if people are like, no, I want to fight, then some people. If people, but that will be end to the session.
Karul?
Beginning of session plus.
Karul,
yes.
I can stay.
Okay.
But I will
Like,
be
you
splitting
don't-
my attention
people
between
don't need to-
games.
Yeah, people don't need to worry too much yet.
Okay, I
what
can
was the
stay, but I'll be
Arcana check?
splitting my 21, and I can stay, but I'll be splitting my attention between games because
Yes.
one is in text, one is in voice. I can do 2.
So you can very clearly tell that that these creatures are duplicates, and this is often like a magical defense mechanism. You do know that you would guess that these style of duplicates are probably not 1-to-1. They probably don't have the same abilities.
So, would I be able to figure out it might be a form of mirror of opposition?
I don't know because they don't. It's not said in the flavor. They just
Or
say
just
mirror-
or is it just a magic mirror that creates an opposition? Actually, that's a conundrum you may have. How do you create an opposition to chaotic neutral? That kind of a
Dark vision.
As they are walking towards you, and Naxuri, because of your passive insight, they're angry. Like they are hostile.
guys.
Do they also have
They're
dark vision?
And
They
while they
appear to
walk
be
in
looking
toward us,
right at you.
do we note that there's one missing from the one we destroyed? Do we notice that there's one of them down, or is it
Correct.
exactly equal?
I look at the
There are
group and
only
go,
5.
Or knows that even though this Minotaur looks like him, that it's not him. So he keeps going, you know. He's not even phased by these mirror people. He keeps going. He's like, they might be illusions. The people in my head, I don't know. But whatever it is, Or keeps going until something happens.
I cast
Okay.
Fireball on my
could
dark
I make a willpower check to see if I can disbelieve based on the logic of this may be an illusion?
Sure, I'll allow that. So Miri, yeah, you go ahead and you make that check. As who said they were beginning to launch a fireball?
Kanan.
Okay, you're beginning. You're kind of summoning the fire in your hands, but
Do I see that the clone is doing the same thing?
they are not.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I
once
rolled
that,
21 on will.
okay, yeah, you try to will
exist.
them out of existence, and I'm gonna double check. I believe that does not.
Should I roll for my
They do
fireball?
not work. The illusions are still coming. Go ahead and roll for that fireball. And all
Do the illusions
Fireball.
have dark vision?
so
And
fire-
as you roll for fireball, I look at this and go, guys, I don't think these are illusions. I think these are duplicates.
What makes you
I
think
try-
they're not illusions?
I
asked the
tried.
other character.
To not believe it exists. I tried my hardest. I put all my will into it. If I were to see myself, I would hate myself, and I would try to probably kill myself. And it failed. I
Yeah,
put
so-
all of my ire into it. It failed.
And what
Good.
was the what's your spell save DC for the fireball? As you guys can't get all that much talk out of, oh, a fireball is happening right now, right? So basically you said they're not illusion, here's my logic, and that's all that's able to be. What was the spell save DC?
He said, I'm trying to cast a firebolt, which is a cantrip.
Oh, a fire bolt. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we
Yeah.
move?
Well, at this point, we will go ahead and just like pause for a second. Anyone who needs to leave this?
I can stick around.
Because this will.
I'm sticking around. I can
Okay.
duel.
You should
I
probably
could
take
stick
a.
around.
I'll stick around.
Although, Karul, can we
Yeah.
take a brief pause so I can get my dinner in the oven?
Wait,
Yeah, go
before you leave, I want to say, out of character, obviously, since we're paused. I don't want to say the elephant in the room. No offense to Elax, but Nez, I know you're not probably doing it on purpose, but you're taking up a lot of room. You need to
Sorry, I apologize.
You need
I
to
am
let others
just
play. Others need to play too.
okay. I apologize. I am at least trying to react to situations, and I'm
Which is
sorry.
It's fine. Thank you for bringing up your concern, and
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Nez, for being gracious with. Yeah, just
I
gotta-
try
gotta
to
step
accommodate
back,
because
yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
like being kind of like that guy, and I listen to a lot of Crick Crap Den of the Drake.
So yeah, you can go ahead, like try to step back on how often you're saying things. And but yeah, you can go ahead and go get food. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep like running the session, but I'll basically be banking your turns. Like if you you will for any turn that you might miss, you will like get additional actions for the next turn that you'll.
Okay, good. That actually works.
Yeah.
I was wondering how that worked.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
potty break.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and take a quick potty break, like grab food and whatnot. At 10, like at like 10 minutes, right? So 7 minutes.
So 7 minutes.
Start
from
up
now,
and
okay.
like finish off, like deal with.
And by the way, guys, I love your characters. You're great. Or you're actually making my character actually have to give a care about someone, which makes me have to actually think as a player.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And Karul, as a DM
All right.
of many DMs I've played under, you are amazing. And I've only had 2 DMs I've played under for a number of years, my current one and a previous one. We actually rank among there. So I do apologize, guys. I am just trying to react as best I can to Or. And Or is moving so fast, I have to kind of play it fast and loose. So,
Yeah.
Bluebell, I'm sorry. Or is also kind of forcing a hand on me that's like, my character doesn't want them to die because of their strength, but at the same time, it's like, what do I do?
But yeah. So I'll go ahead, Nez, and I'll try to softly point out when you might be taking over.
Please do. I'm autistic. I am autistic.
Okay.
I
yeah.
do miss social cues.
Yeah. Then I'll be your social cue. And yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, if anybody go ahead and go deal with stuff, deal with a break, get potty, do food, do potty, get food. And anyone who doesn't need to do a break, then I'll get your initiatives right now so that we can get.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm still here. Initiative is D20 plus your dex roll, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, sick. 2 plus 1, 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where you have. Do you have a roll 20 up, or is that what you guys were saying earlier?
Yes. Yeah. So there is a link to the Roll20 in the Tales from Waterdeep.
Tales from Waterdeep. All right.
Oh, by the way, DM, I sent over the file of the revised code layout in the Tale from Waterdeep channel.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Clone of horror. Clone of.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask as well. While you're figuring that out, who's missing? Who's the one guy that's missing?
So it's actually kind of just random who they are a clone of. There's actually. I mean, there are only 5. There's 7 of you. So I think. So there was one of you.
There is no clone of me.
There's one
who said
of
that?
me.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the call.
That was Nax. Sorry.
Okay. There was a clone of Bell. Okay, so that was 4 of them. Last clone of. Oh, it was another orc.
Oh, there's 2. Oh, sick. There it is.
Yeah, because basically, like, for the ones that you've already passed, I randomized who.
Oh, nice. That's tight.
Okay, next, Sori, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Would you roll initiative, please?
How would I do that?
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
All right. D20. It's 13. 10 plus 3.
Okay. Is anyone else still here who hasn't rolled initiative?
I rolled mine right now. It's a 9.
What's going on?
I just rolled mine right now. It's gonna be a 7.
I'm just getting people's initiatives before. 7. If you would like to roll initiative, Bluebell for Cecilia.
We can roll initiative right now? Because
Yes.
chances are, probably what I'll do is I'll go check on my food between my turns.
Sounds good.
And Bluebell, again, sorry. I'm trying to keep up with Or, and Or is kind of rampaging. And
No, I understand. It's just a rule of thumb. I mean, me personally, I let others go first, and then I'm like, "Excuse me, could I say something?"
Yeah,
that's how
I
I am.
usually do that in my normal groups. That's because it's text based, but voice based. I admit I'm very spontaneous.
Yeah.
I try not to be disrespectful. I
Maybe-
try to work with the party, but Or is kind of playing fast and loose.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
it's in
a,
my character's nature. And I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I've heard too many horror stories about that guy, and I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure that Or doesn't die.
Right. So I have a suggestion. Maybe one thing that you can kind of watch is like once you've said something, maybe just wait for 3 other people.
That's true. That's true.
And then if there ends up being
Yeah.
if there ends up being like a long pause or something like that where like it genuinely is no one saying anything, then yeah, feel free. Speak up, right?
Because most games I've been
Right.
in also haven't been this big. I'm used to about maybe 4 or 5 people, so this is new to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's live, I am genuinely nervous because given experience, given everything, given my social issues, I hope you guys understand that if I came across as being kind of an ass, I admit I take it pretty hard. I take it kind of like, okay, I need to figure out what to do, but I don't want to do that, so I strive my hardest.
All you gotta do is just
Sorry.
say, "I'm sorry." There you go.
Exactly.
By the way, my initiative is 18.
You are forgiven, and it's working together to improve ourselves.
We'll be right
Mary,
back.
I do need your.
And that's an area I always typically roll low. 8.
Hello, I'm back.
8. Okay.
Welcome back.
Willkommen back.
If you'd roll me initiative. Now that you're back.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry guys. I don't know if my audio will be choppy. I gotta send my one regular DM a book because, like I said, his thing got hacked and he needs the book
Okay.
again.
Sure,
We
yeah.
know.
So, Cannon, I need your, or Kanan, sorry. I need your
Got a 14.
14? Okay. Then we can go ahead and get back into it. Did someone have a question real?
Yes, I was wondering in game. So these mirror duplicates are staring right at us, so there's no chance for stealth. Or can I hop into a hole and stealth that way?
I mean, I will say there is kind of a lot of things going on. I'd give you the chance, but it would be harder.
I mean, could I
What's the
hide? Sorry.
I'm going to help you, Bluebell. What's the radius of a torch on light? Is there any chance she is on the
It's like 10
fringe
feet.
of it? Is there a chance she's on the fringe of the radius of torch on a light and can use dim shadows?
Yeah,
I don't have
could,
that.
You could try that, yeah.
Well, I was thinking, since Elax is right behind me and he is a really big guy, what if I just hide behind him and then I could take that initiative, since I'm pretty high on initiative, I could take that initiative to just run out and do a sneak attack. It's like, oh, you didn't see this coming. Ooh.
Yeah, you could try. So, a torch's radius is 20 foot of dim light, of bright light, and then 20 more foot of dim. So 40 foot in
I don't know
all,
what that means.
But
Sorry.
so yeah, it just means like that's how much light. Bright light you can see fine, and dim light it's a bit harder. But yes, you can try that on your turn, which it is your turn.
Yes. Oh, well, should we go back in? Is it okay to go back in, unpause?
Yeah, we are in game.
Okay. Hey, so stealth Cunning action.
Yeah.
I can no.
You
That's
can make a
wait. Can I dash?
you can hide as a cunning action.
Okay, hide as a cunning action.
So go ahead and make a stealth check.
Stealth. Where is it? There it is.
That'll be dexterity.
Well, I thought it was
No.
modifier in the
The
proficiency.
modifier you have written down in that skill is like
It's
already
list.
pains you.
So should it be a D20
Yes,
4 or a
D20.
D20
D20.
not 4?
D20 plus your stealth.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like duck behind Elax, you said.
Yes.
And hope they haven't nicely noticed. You do know that you have a reflection walking down the hallway.
Does she copy me?
He does not copy your movements, no. Does look.
Can I still see while hidden?
Yeah.
I can poke my eye out. Okay. Oh, that's. I think that's my turn.
Elax, what chess piece?
What chess piece you said?
Yes.
Oh, a rook if it's available.
Okay. So.
Well, out of curiosity, how many bonus actions can someone have?
You have one bonus action on your turn.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you also have a movement action and an attack action.
Yes.
Uh,
By the way, every square on this map is 10.
Yes.
Okay, Cecilia, what?
Well, I'm not there currently, but I don't mind a pawn or a bishop, maybe.
Yeah,
Either
you
one.
are still here, you're just hidden.
Yeah. Well, I meant in the Rule 20. I'm not in the Rule 20.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll just use it to back for everyone.
What pieces are there available?
You can just choose any chess piece, but I'll get to that, like, when it hits you.
Okay, I'll be right back though.
Yeah. So, Cecilia, what else?
Well, I was wondering, can I... Okay, so the cunning action, does it have to be a bonus action? Or could I use my movement to hide? Even though I already rolled.
No, you have to use either your standard action or cunning action. So,
Okay, I think... I mean, I'm gonna ready my short sword. I'm gonna pull it out of its sheath and ready it, but I'm gonna stay behind. That my cunning action is to hide, and that's my action. Gonna pull that thing. That's it. That's my turn.
okay. And then, yes, it would now be, or what chess piece do
I want to be a knight.
you Knight? Okay.
No, sorry, a rook.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I want to be a rook. Whatever goes in straight lines.
Yeah, that's a rook. You'll be a rook with a red dot. Because Elax is already a rook.
I'm also a rook. But it's funny, is we're both the biggest people.
Yeah, that's funny.
As your reflection steps out of the alcove and then heads straight for
Beep.
as yes, this minotaur comes up, axe, towering at your height, and just what weapon do you have, Orr?
Or has a great axe. Right. I mean, but he's mostly unarmed, you know.
Okay, yeah. Then just like walks up and just like tries to like grab. This is not a grapple attack. That's just.
Oh, I was about to say, you fucked around there.
This is 10 to hit. I'm assuming that doesn't.
10 to hit. No, my AC is 14, so that does not hit.
Okay. As yes, that is. Yeah. That's what that one does, and then the reflection of Celia
Beep.
also move up, get next to you as well, as it kind of like lively comes down. Celia, what weapons do you have?
I have my tabaxi claws, short sword, and a dagger.
Okay, yeah. Then it just kind of runs up at you and tries to like claw you, Elad. That is a 21.
Okay.
Sorry,
Is
I'm
it
back.
a 21?
Who's
Yes.
what piece?
21. That is. I'm assuming that hits. 8.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Yeah, sorry.
15 points of necrotic.
Okay, nice. That's a little nasty.
Oh, there's a. We're just gonna assume we're doing normal combat rules. This one. In other fights, at the beginning of the fight, or at the beginning of the session, I normally ask if you want to use fast combat or normal combat. Fast combat, as it sounds, makes combat faster. It reduces everyone's HP, including the enemy. And
No.
makes everything more tactical.
No.
But
No, I like normal combat.
you also, your strength score is reduced by 1.
Oh, okay. Does that feel permanent to my character? Within his...
For like, for players, since they're writing stuff down, it's not permanent. Don't like keep
Okay.
your max where it is. Just like make
Yeah, a little
that
minus
reduce.
Yeah.
If your sheet has a spot for a temporary stat score, you put the temporary number
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but not a lot of 5e sheets.
True. I
Okay,
use
yeah.
McWeaver's, but that has that, so, and I'm
It
pretty sure
is-
if people use D&D Beyond.
Now, Kane,
Yeah, what's up?
it's your turn.
I am going to look at my reflection, and then I am going to do some hand gestures to him. Not very nice ones. You know, just gonna like look at him. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you buddy. You know what? I think everything in my life that's wrong. It's all because of you.
What is the chess piece you?
I would like to be a pawn. Wait, actually, the pawns are there. Wait, I would like to be any other piece.
Okay, I'll give you a knight.
Cool. I'll be a knight for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so you've done that.
Yeah. Wait.
Do anything else?
I want to use a what's it called? A cantrip.
Yep.
I'd like to cast message.
Okay. To who?
I want to cast message towards my reflection.
Okay.
I want to call him a nerd, and I end my turn.
Bruh. Just
Um,
committing vicious mockery without even casting the spell.
Yeah, so you just whisper into your reflections into his ear. Is that an action?
What? I
Technically,
mean,
yeah. If you want to count it.
I mean, yeah, it is an action because
Message
I
does take an action. Okay, I mean you'd still have a move and a bonus.
Yeah.
Do I? Are they gonna? Are we in like a fight right now?
They
Oh,
seem
yeah.
pretty hostile.
Oh, okay, then yeah. If he looks like if he's looking at me like he wants to fight, then I'm gonna fight him. So I cast no, I already casted a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
How many actions?
You have
You
one
can
action,
move
one
and
bonus
use
action,
other
and
shit.
one movement action.
Yeah.
Mhm. I use a long tooth shifting strike, and I'm gonna roll for that.
Is that a bonus action?
Yes, it is. It is a melee attack.
Right. Most melee attacks are standard action.
Okay.
Yeah, does it say bonus action in the description?
Right. Yeah, I clicked on bonus action and it says it right here. It says long to shifting strike. While shifted, you can use your fangs to make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Straight,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna roll for that to see if it lands. What do I add to attacks? It's strength, right?
Yes, you add strength to your.
Oh, I got a 20.
Okay, nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so
Woo!
you kind of, for the night, yeah, so you move forward and, go and, claw at your reflection.
Alright,
As
can
that,
I say something cool while I do it?
well, yeah, you can.
Alright. Iron Reaver Soul Stealer!
Oh god, don't you dare.
Go ahead and roll your damage. You can either double the dice or double the result.
Really?
I'm gonna do, so it's 2d6 plus 2.
Okay, yeah, so you can roll, so the normal attack is 2d6?
No, the normal attack is 1d6, so
Okay,
I'll be
yeah.
rolling 2d6.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And I add my my strength to that as well.
Yes. That's what the plus is.
All right, cool. All right, so I got a crap. I got a 6 with the plus, so the plus 2, right? And then it would be 8.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
8 damage.
As you attack this reflection of you, and yeah, you do so, it's still up. It kind of like part the, you kind of, what are you attacking with?
Yeah, my claws, and then I do like a cool
you
like.
claw this thing as your claws rake across it, and it almost doesn't feel quite like flesh, as black like vapor or mist kind of comes off of it, following your claw as it kind of leaves like just this black gash, as if a dark shadow.
I stand up drunkenly and I turn to the guys and I'm like, guys, these guys are made of farts. Be careful.
Oh,
As it is now Nexori. What chess piece would
Take a take a pawn.
you
Isn't pawn already taken?
people can be multiple of the same. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Yep. You're a pawn with a blue mark on it.
All right.
What do you do?
Let me see.
You are towards the front of the line. You are the third in the marching.
I'll throw my net at the copy of Kanan.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make.
I rolled an 8.
8. Yeah, that. It just like goes over the figure, the reflection, as then it just like dark lines, as if shadows go across the reflection's body, as the net just slips on, like it goes straight through. And then the shadows, other than like the shadow slap.
But the shadow disappeared completely, right? Or is
Nope,
it
the
all
shadow
gone?
is still
Oh,
there. The net just
Ah.
goes. it is you still have a bonus action and a move.
Alright. I'll attack with my glaive.
What was that?
Okay. Yeah.
Did someone leave voice chat?
Or he said be
Or
right back.
He'll be right
disconnect?
back. Yeah, he'll be right
Yeah,
back
yeah.
though.
So you can't attack as a bonus action. That's a standard.
Oh, okay. I have second wind.
Okay, you second wind heals you. Oh, you haven't taken.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I don't have any bonus actions besides that.
And you don't move.
No, I don't move. Well, I can move forward towards Cannon, the clone.
Okay, yeah. Got it. Okay, it is now 4. Your turn. Or? Oh, right, he just left.
No, I'm here. Sorry about that. How far is my clone?
Your clone is, well, there's actually one right next to you, and then there's one at the very
Oh, he's right next to me.
other
Okay.
end of the line. Yeah, there's 2 reflections.
There's 2 of me. Okay.
Yep.
The closest one is like within range, you would say, right?
Yeah, you could.
According to the map here on Roll20.
Yes.
Okay. With that being said, here's what we will do. I'm going to rage as a bonus action, of course.
Yep.
And that will let me use my claws because I'm Path of the Beast. So I'm going to use claws. Even though I've got hooves, it's just part of the shit, you know?
Yeah,
I'm going to use claws, which is 1d6 each on a hit, and then with the rage bonus and the proficiency bonus and all of that. Well, let's see if I hit first.
Yeah. Miri, what's chess piece do you want?
What pieces are available that aren't taken? Is Bishop
King's-
available?
Bishop's available, yes.
I will take Bishop. And in 5th edition, because I am going to say this for reference, I know in Pathfinder in 3.5 you could draw a weapon as part of a move. Now, is it a pure move action to draw my sling in a standard to load it, or could I
So you can
move, draw my sling and load, and then fire my sling at my own copy?
Yeah. You can basically at the beginning of initiative, people can like draw their weapon for free. So first turn, you can just say, "I have this weapon in my hand."
Okay, I
In
want to
the
have my
future,
sling.
it's yeah, in the future, it's half of your movement. It's not your turn. I was just asking.
Hi.
Continue.
Okay, I wanted to ask in case so I knew in advance.
Okay.
Hi,
What were you
who's
doing?
that in the background?
Sounds like a child.
That's
Sounds
just
like a
kid in the
kid.
background, it's fine.
It sounds like cute kiddo. I'm an uncle. I love kids.
Or what were you doing? You were attacking with the claw.
Yep,
Your
I
claws,
was just
so-
in the middle of attacking.
Yes.
Attack roll is proficiency plus rage is +2, right? So +4. 1d20 +4.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. My sheet to, I guess I got 18, so that's +6, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're joking.
What was it?
I got an 8.
An 8?
Does that hit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's gonna miss.
Okay.
Gotta move in a bonus action.
Let's see. Well, I have a move and a bonus action, right? So I can still dash, right?
Yes, you can.
All right. Who's 20 feet away?
You guys are kind of
Like in the same.
There is a reflection of Miri who's 20 feet away.
Okay, and that's the one we're gonna go for. I just want to make sure because I have to move 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah. So unfortunately, Miri themselves and
The rest of the party.
no. Who was the knight again? That was I think that's Nexori.
I was one of the knights.
Yeah, so Nexori and Miri are in the way.
I'm a pawn.
He's a pawn.
Yeah, I'm a
sorry.
pawn.
Sorry, it was
Aiden.
Yeah, I'm the knight. Can you put like letters on the things? That might help a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good. So who am I close to?
I'm on the left over here. I'm the blue
Whoever I
pawn.
move 20 feet towards, they're gonna get horn attacked. That's the thing.
Yeah, so everyone is in. There are allies in the way of you moving 20 feet.
Let's see. I'm dashing 20 feet though, and dashing is different from walking though, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the front. I'm just trying to figure out who's in front of me.
Right. There isn't anyone in front of you. Like, there is the guy. There's the Minotaur you're next to. Right. There's the reflection of you. But other than that, there's no one in front of you. They only came out of the mirrors behind you.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. Let's see. In that case, I will end my turn.
Okay. Then it is now. Okay, so it's this. Elax was the rook.
Yes. Is it me? I rolled a 3, so I'm sure I was last.
No, it's not you. The problem with having nameplates is. What did I mess up? There are 2 clones of him. One of Cecilia. There's of Miri. Oh, okay. I on accident made a clone of Nexori that is supposed to be.
Oh.
That's what. So it is Elaxix your clones.
Oh, perfect.
Trying to figure out what happened there.
So philosophically, it's like it's my turn.
Nexori, the one that you were. Actually, we're just gonna keep it as an Nexori clone, and since there was already a role about that. So, yeah, Nexori, the clone of yourself that you're right next to, looks at you and. That is a miss.
Oh, nice.
It is now Miri. Miri, there. Okay.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm loading up a song from a friend because I'm trying to manage the chaos in my mind from everything going on. This is my first proper big voice game, and it's really, I'm having to adapt. So I need to figure out the range. How close am I to my double?
You can, you are currently 10 foot.
Okay, so is it a standard action to load a slinger move?
No, you can, it's Your sling is already low. The only thing that
I want to use my sling, load a bullet in, and hit my double. Well, you kind of have an idea what my character's like, and they don't like having their double. This is a little bit of a what the hell? Okay, this has me upset. So I load the bullet, whirl it above my head, and let it fly.
Okay. Make the attack roll.
And if it's my double, I would miss.
Okay.
Or I roll a 12. I roll a 12. Is that going to hit or miss? Okay, hang on. Do slings add strength damage since they are kind of arm-based? I do not know about slings in 5th edition.
I think they're dex. Because they're not...
So, they add my... Wait, so they add my dex damage?
Yes.
Okay, I'm kind of liking 5th edition for this. I actually have to use my dex for more than just a hit!
Yeah.
Five damage. My double. And I look at my double, I do it and go, oh, you. I gotta keep it clean, so, oh, you. B. You are not me. I am going to kill you. And I want to make sure you're dead. No. Yes. And on that note, I am going to move 10 feet to my right. Well, 15. Okay, so how do we read these tokens? Are the white ones us or the black ones?
The ones with the white pieces are you. Like black circle, white piece. That's you.
Okay. Wait, there'd be a wall between. Okay, wait, black piece is me or white?
The one with the black circle and the white piece.
That would mean if I'm seeing the bishop piece, I would have had to have moved before I. Okay, so I'm going to move 10 feet diagonally down and to my right, and then move so I am about 10 feet between the other two mirror copies, if that's possible. So either up and to the right or whatever, so I'm at least out of melee range.
Right, yeah, no, there is no there's no open spaces that are not in melee range.
Okay, well I want to move there. And because I'm kind of focused on my own copy. Let me see what I can do now.
Okay. Is that your turn done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, because I do remember hide in plain sight is a higher level rogue ability. So, my turn.
So, Cadman, what's your...
Which ones are available?
The king is the only one, or no one has the queen, right? So king or queen?
I don't think anyone has a queen, so I'm gonna take the queen.
Okay.
And which is gonna be the distance of my doppelganger?
You do
per
not have a
se?
doppelganger.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'm gonna attack.
You are, at the moment, kind of like diagonally next to, Or's doppelganger and Miri's doppelganger.
Alright, I'm gonna attack Or's doppelganger. If
Okay,
that's
go ahead, make an
okay.
attack.
I just realized that I'm doing it in the wrong server.
Yeah, so, there you go.
Alright, does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
15 does hit?
Mm-hmm. Roll damage. Okay.
In that case, that's gonna be a 1 plus 4, 1 plus 3, 4 of damage.
Sounds good. Okay. Anything else? You have a move and a bonus.
I am gonna retreat diagonally just a bit over. Oh well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna move back 10 feet diagonal.
There's no room.
Fuck.
Yeah. So every like think about it as like a grid where there are like invisible lines, like every grid on this is 10 foot, right? Each of you take up 5. So you can each take up a corner of each grid. You could head that way, but you would get attacks of opportunity from once you're next to it.
Great. Would it be valid to stay in place at least for now?
Yes, you can.
Alright, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Stay in place for now.
Okay, as now it is the Neri clone, who is going to, yeah, they pull out their sling, and, they kind of swing it, and then launch, they're going to attack, yeah, they spot you, Celia. You get spotted.
Girl,
And
if you need any advice on how the clone attacks, DM me and I will give you what I can, okay?
no, it's fine. They're just kind of like attacking the. Just
Okay, so they're like
swings-
dumb clones.
Pretty much, yep. They just swing their thing as if it was a flail, and does a 22 hit you? Julia? Cecilia?
Sorry, yes, I apologize.
Okay, so 22 hits you.
Yes.
And that is 7 points of damage. Oh, sorry.
Damn.
9 points of damage. I forgot their modifier. And your strength score is lowered by 3.
Okay. Strength is -3.
Yes, your score is temporarily -3. It is now the second Ori clone, the one that is next to, Or clone, with the one that is next to Or. As, yeah, they are just gonna, like, they just kind of, like, lower their horns and try to, basically, yeah, for you. So, Or, that is 10 to hit. Yeah.
That's against Or, right?
Yep, Or.
Okay.
Or, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Does a 10 hit?
Is it my turn? Oh, a 10? No.
10 does not
No,
hit.
it does not hit me. No.
Then it is Elap's turn.
Oh, sick, nice. All right. About time. I'm gonna start letting everybody know. Don't worry, the fight's over. Who carries here? I'm sure. I'm pretty my character has got pretty good stats, and I can't see the thing because I'm not on roll 20. Am I 30 feet away from my clone?
You are. Your clone, because of a misspeak, got turned into a Nexorian. You don't have a clone.
I don't have a clone anymore.
You are right next to the clone of one of the clones of Or, and a clone of
Okay, and they're both like within 10 feet or 30 feet around.
Yes, they are within 5. They are adjacent to.
Oh, perfect. Well, then this will be sick. So then I'm gonna go ahead and, as per my ability, let me see here. But yeah, as my ability is called like Sunstrike or something. I'm gonna pull it out. Sunbolt. I'm gonna use that as an attack action. It lets me hurl a bolt of radiant damage at an enemy. So I'm gonna roll it at the. I think it's an Aura clone in front of me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll that on him.
Yep, go ahead.
So it's a d20 plus my dex modifier, which is a 1, so... I got a 1, so 2.
Okay, yep, then that will miss. Gravity at 1. You have a bonus action and a move action.
Alright, well, that's the best part. As my bonus action, I'm just going to go ahead and hit him the old-fashioned way. With my fist, because as a monk, you can use a bonus action to it. But this one, I'm going to use my strength modifier, which my strength is 15, but right now it's 14, so I think the modifier is still 2, right?
Yeah, still.
Okay, perfect. I rolled an 11, so plus 2, 13.
Hit. Damage.
Sick. That's going to be a d4 plus my modifier, so... Another 1. Plus 2, so that's 3 damage.
Okay. I am, well, I do need to be wrapping up my... So, rather than finishing off fight the traditional way, you guys have all damaged the enemies, and they have done attacks against you. What we're gonna have done is everyone is going to make an attack roll or spell attack for choice. If your health is halved, including like if you take the penalty from your strength, then add that to the damage you took. If your health is if that halves your health or does more damage to you, you're rolling at disadvantage. That makes sense to everyone.
Yes, but what if we've taken no damage?
If you've taken no damage, then it's a normal attack. What we're gonna do is, whichever side gets more successes will win. That is what we will do.
Can it be melee or ranged?
Any attack of your choice.
I'm going to go with my strongest melee
Yeah.
then.
Each of you can choose your strongest attack or spell attack. Roll. Not like a specific spell, just the roll. And then you will roll. Don't tell me the don't tell me the results yet.
Okay, it's in game room on role playing, so you're fine. Good luck, guys.
So if everyone know what they need to do.
I think I understand. Yeah.
Okay. Have the one of them.
Alright, so you said do an attack roll. I got a 13, but it's plus 2, so that's a 15.
For flavor text purposes, whatever happens next, Aura does with no weapons.
I got a.
Okay, then make that attack. Make an unarmed attack roll. Got that.
I like the roll I have. Can I just keep that as my unarmed? I didn't have a weapon out already.
Right, yeah, but did you use like a weapon's stats for the attack, or did you make an unarmed?
I made an unarmed attack, yeah.
Okay, good. Then that's fine. Okay. So, did anyone get has everyone rolled yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone not rolled?
I have.
I have a 19.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so did anyone get a did anyone get a Oh, I suppose we can actually just do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna total everything. I feel like that works better. So I'll go through and ask each of what you in just a second once I total your opponent's roll. Okay. So, Cadman, what did you get?
For an attack roll, I got 9.
A 9. Okay. Kanan, what did you get?
I got a 19.
Okay, Cecilia, what did you get?
Wait, is the attack roll the d20 or is it
Yes.
like the attack roll? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
It's a d20 plus your base attack,
Yeah.
so your stat related to melee or
Yeah,
range.
it
So
should-
strength
it
or
should be
dex
written-
plus proficiency.
It should just be written
Oh,
down
plus
on the
2.
website.
14.
14? Good.
Well, 16. Sorry, 16.
16 and all?
Yes.
Okay, and Elax, what did you get?
I got a 15.
15.
But I also don't know what you meant when you said that whole HP thing. I did take damage. I don't know. I just
right,
rolled
yeah.
a thing.
So, you have the -1. How much damage did you take?
I took 15 points of damage, which
Okay,
my
plus 1
overall
because
HP.
of the
Cool.
strength, so 16 points of damage. And
Okay.
what is your maximum health?
25.
25, and that's over your maximum, or over half of your maximum. So you need to roll at disadvantage, meaning roll again and take the worst.
Oh, okay. So just roll another attack.
Yeah.
All
If it's
right.
worse, you take.
Oh, nice. That's how I got a 19. Normally it'd be +2, but I don't know what it is. But I just rolled
Okay,
19.
so which was the worst one?
The worst one was a 15.
15. Yeah. And Miri, what did you get?
18.
18.
Ranged. And that's targeted
And-
at my double.
And or what did you get?
I rolled a nat 20 plus 6.
Okay, so a 46. Because a nat 20 is a 40. A nat 1 is -20. Okay, yeah. So you guys fight your way through the reflection. If I had a bit longer, I'd actually spend some time with that. But I have to. So yeah, you fight through these reflections, and you rip them, you cut them, rip them, and chop them until they dissolve to nothing but shadow.
Except for Aura, he fucking busts them up with his hands, bang their heads together.
You as you do all of this, this was a difficult fight. As when you took out some, if you moved forward at all, you'd set off another mirror, summon more enemies. I'm gonna say that you were able to handle them at a trickle, and you still succeeded, but you're injured and get out of the dungeon. We're gonna end it.
Can I make an appeal to the DM that Aura is not injured because I rolled a nat 20?
Sure. Like, the group is hurt, and unless Aura is gonna keep going without the group, then, which would basically just saying that you die, then you all,
No,
I'm going to help all of you with, so, congratulations for completing the session. we do have in this league, if you're wanting to like level up and have a legal character, then that allows you to play in any of our sessions. You keep log sheets, 1 log sheet per session. Ever played an adventure league?
Good session, guys. Actually, interesting bunch of characters. And Blue, I like your cat girl. Despite not being as confident, she shows promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good session.
I do genuinely think that all of your characters are great. It was real fun. I will send a log sheet through the Tales from Waterdeep channel. For you guys. Well, moreover, I will link to the message that has our log. No, I'll send. But if you guys have any questions, I'll be here for the post session, and I will help you guys fill out the log sheets. I have a max of 30 minutes that I can help log sheets. I'm gonna walk off.
I'll let you deal with the people
who
who
need.
need.
Session. I do try to keep them to 2 hours. Since there were so many new players, I allowed it to stretch out more. But in the future, I'm gonna try to keep it more tightly to.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good for a session 0 and 1.
That was pretty good. You know, I had fun, and I normally am not a person who'd have fun with 5th edition, but the storyteller does make all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you had fun.
And having to keep up with Orr was a pain in the butt.
Good old Orr. Drunky bastard.
Yeah. So if you guys are wanting to play in our games in the future, I would strongly suggest using log sheets. Basically, what they're for is that when you earn things in session, you like no one can manage to just cheat and say they have a magic item they shouldn't have. Instead, they have it written down in their log sheets, and if the DM wants proof that you should have that magic item.
So what happened to our reflections? Did all the stuff they had literally disappear with them?
They dissolved back into shadow. However, you guys did get loot.
Wait, really?
You managed to like kind of loot the room, and you realize that some of the mirrors, they never actually sent reflections at. You inspected them, and you realized they are illusions. And behind those, there are elves. There is, basically, each of you will get a mask that resembles Hallister. I don't know who Hallister is. Let me...
And sorry, guys, for any issues. This is my first time in a rather big group, so it gets hectic for me, and I'm not used to it.
Okay, yeah, so each of you get a mask that looks like a raggedy old wizard.
Nice.
The craziest eyes you've ever seen, the wildest hair, like spiked and everything, kind of like a flow to it going on.
What do we write down? Raggedy wizard mask?
You will get a mask of Hallister. You'll write that in your unique items. This will be.
Is it H-A or A?
It is H-A-L. I'm just gonna type it. But it. Yeah. So I'm Mask of Hallister. So you'd all get that. I'm gonna write down the rest of the rewards that you each. But if you want to be able to have that magic item or sell that magic item to another player or whatnot, you are going to need. You all also get 50 gold.
Fuck yeah.
Do we have to we just do like a quick summary of the session or something as well?
All right.
No.
Do we get a free rest?
So if you look into the log sheets, so all of you get a short rest after this session. Get a long rest at the end of the. It's because we're using a system called extended rests, where a quick rest is 30 minutes, and a standard rest is a night. It's the equivalent of a short rest, except get half of your long rest back, and then a extended rest is a week when you get everything. Basically, if you have any questions about extended rest, then to ask them. You have a 50% chance of getting back everything you've used that you would normally get back on long rest. And you get everything back from it. It's a short rest.
All right, sounds good. I think we had a great session, everybody. Can't wait to see the log sheets. Can definitely continue. I'll definitely try to make it next week, Carl. Thank you, Carl.
I can make it.
Gotta say it was great.
Yeah, I have posted the log sheets and Tales from Waterdeep. Look at them. They're really self-explanatory as what to fill in. If you have any questions about it, message me. You do not have to write down paragraphs or anything. Literally,
Karul, expect me next week. I like this group. It's chaotic enough. It keeps me on my toes, which actually I enjoy more when you guys are. Okay, I gotta say this. You guys are a crazy, chaotic bunch of mofos.
Yep, this is a good time. I will catch you guys next week.
All right, everybody. Hey, I hope you guys have good luck in your next rolls, and I'll see you guys next week.
I'll catch you guys.
Thank you. I have my next rolls coming up soon, likely. But I hope I have good rolls like I did tonight in other games. Karul, did we at least come back with a tail?
Yeah.
Or is this kind of the standard fare of the mirrors, or is each mirror tale its own unique story?
So the only exploration that happens in the dungeon is done by players. So you're the first people to ever encounter the mirrors.
All right, and I will explain to the bartender that I marked off the secret passage with special markings so that basically markings so that that thieves will know what they're dealing with, where it is.
Yeah.
I mentioned to him to add particular markings to the map to indicate there is something there.
My only question is it okay after every session, if you're not busy, whenever you're free, could you look over my log sheet and tell me if it's okay?
Yes. Oh shoot, I forgot to actually say that to them. I'm
just
gonna
do
add
a
everyone.
quick add yeah.
Yeah, so you have to send me your log sheets, because I need to sign off on them.
I got the hang of the log sheet after the first one, and after you pointed out to me I needed that injurable or killable. And by the way, I can only really handle .doc. .docx doesn't really work with OpenOffice. It's got issues.
Okay, yeah, but the TXT works.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You said the TXT worked?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you have any service from Google you could open in Google Docs the Word document.
We used to use Google Docs, but it ended up causing more problems than it solved. So we rolled it back.
You're safer that way.
Yeah,
you're safer that way.
Only being text or .docs.
You're safer that way because Google kind of spies on people and how they use stuff, how they search. I don't use even Google for searching anymore. I don't trust them.
What?
Well,
what was the name? The server name of the player who played Next Sword?
Oh shoot.
Did they leave already?
Yeah, they left. Everyone left.
Oh no, they
Almost
are
everyone.
still. Why didn't it let me? That's.
But I would like
because I'm doing an A. Okay.
I would like to say thank you very much for DMing. I'm sorry if I stepped on any toes. Nez. It's just I had a feeling that everyone was part of my French, but everyone I don't want to speak for everybody, but I feel like a lot of people were getting nerves.
Bluebell, don't worry about over-explaining it. I get it. And I'm sorry. I apologize. It's a point of... Yeah. I was trying to keep up with Orr, and Orr was forcing me to be on my toes, which
Honestly, I think you're thinking a little too much into it. Like, yeah, D&D is a big world, and you need to think about a lot of things, but you just have to, like, hell, I thought I needed to be calmed down, but honestly, I think
Blue Belt, I'm a role player. I do also more than D&D. I also come from a forum background. I come from an MMORPG background, so I come from multiple. How would you put it?
no, I get
Multiple
it.
styles, and unfortunately, game like this, I don't. I gotta figure out which style to work with.
I
Is
get
what it
it.
is. It's an adjustment period. It's going to take time. I will get it.
Okay, I don't know. I'm not good with words. Coral, can you explain better? I don't know.
Yeah. It's yeah,
Because I can see
you
your
will
face.
learn you will learn the proper the proper balance of how much to up, and yeah, it does take time.
Yeah, and I
When-
tend to be a very chaotic personality, and balance. Well, I have balance in my head. It just I can't quite directly apply it outside of that easily, and it's an issue. It's something I will always work on. I won't have it down, so it's a point of it's in the works. It's going to always be an issue. It's going to come up. It's just you got to remind me, and that's the big thing.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just tell you, hey, you should shut up? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Um,
kidding.
No, hey, Blue. If you feel it's getting that bad, tell me to shut up. I'll listen.
Corel, may I take his word for that?
I mean, I'd suggest
No offense.
using a softer hand about it.
Yeah, well, I will.
Like, hey, can you let others speak or something like that?
Yeah, it's just I'm just saying, imply it.
Yes, yeah.
I'll try.
because-
I
will as
wouldn't
well.
use shut up with anyone either, because coming from a background of being, bullying, I don't really care for shut up. It's something that tells
Be
me
quiet. Corel needs to
somebody doesn't want you to even talk at all, and that's like, okay, you don't want my input on something? Fine, I'll shut
what
up
if I
and
just
I'll be quiet.
what if I just said,
I'm
hey,
just saying background.
It's Corel's turn.
Yeah. One thing that I think just really just like calling attention to, or like I think that maybe just being like, hey Miri, like let others talk, something like that will work fine. Because
exactly,
I don't think you're gonna have to be saying it too often, because the more you're reminding him of it, the more. So
yeah.
Just a hey, give others people a chance. Hey, calm down a little bit, something like that. I will also be helping. Us moderators will try to help. Thank you for sharing the reason behind it. That definitely helped.
Yeah, thank you. And Blue Belt, if you ever DM and you have extremely troublesome players who will like to screw games over, which I've had those experiences, it really helps to reinforce those issues too, which you have good common sense on. Okay,
wait a minute,
saying this. You have good insight on that. If you ever DM, keep that in mind.
Like I said earlier, I care about people. Corel, you said you needed to be going, so you should go do that. So you take cares. Bye byes.
You guys have a good night.
Wait, one more question. I completely forgot, and I just remembered. Would it be okay to hop down to table 1, and when they have a moment of rest, could I join them? Would that be possible?
Yeah. You can.
If I ask them.
Since they you should ask them for one.
Yes.
Definitely. I would suggest a good way to do that would probably be hopping into the call and then them rather than like
yes,
up unless they address you. But yeah.
Yes.
You could do that
Okay,
if you'd
thank you.
like. Just generally, if there's 8 people in a call, don't join because it's all.
Have a
Well, I
good
can
night,
still
guys.
listen. I can still listen, right?
Have-
Generally you should probably like if it's that full, you should.
Bluebell, some advice on that. If they're in a call and they're in a dungeon, if you're not gonna metagame and they're okay with it, then yes. If they feel there's a risk of metagaming, then no. It's
Basically,
all about if they trust you not to metagame.
basically it's up to
Is-
them. Basically, it's up to them. But these are
I-
drop-in games, so you are allowed to drop into the table and say, "Hey, Finn, that's what a drop-in is."
Okay.
Just do it.
Last and final question, and then I will hop in. Goose is the DM, correct?
Goose is facility.
Okay, bye bye.
All right, have a good night, guys. Bluebell, I'll catch you.
Alrighty, take care, folks.
And Karul,